Thank you for the sub!
Go. Hello, everyone. Hello. Man, it's so fucking awkward when there's no music. Would you guys like some music to play in the background? I should have gotten that set up beforehand.
What are you gonna play for us?
I don't know.
Some Nikke BGM, Cosmograph.
Okay, let's... Oh god, what's my favorite song from Nikke?
Cause I got jitters.
Oh, you know what my favorite song is?
What is it?
This one right here.
I don't hear anything anyways.
The gacha BGM. It's a slapper though.
Oh my god, you're right. You're right.
The gacha music has to be a slapper, otherwise why would you stay?
Exactly.
That's true.
I gotta keep you on that screen.
But welcome everybody. Today's episode 6 of the Cobwebs and Dustbunnies podcast. My name's Toki Velveteen, joined by, looks to my left,
Papa Kumo.
Looks to my right,
Yarvana.
and together we make up the Cobwebs and Dustbunnies podcast. Happens every Friday except last Friday because things happen in life. Ain't that the truth? We almost We almost didn't have a Kumo today. Apparently he was having some work issues right before he got here.
no.
He was doing some juggling.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
I was just saving my company from financial disaster. No worries.
You're a hero. Like
I
a
kind of
true
am.
Hero.
I'm kind of incredibly skilled at what I do for a living.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
I don't know I'm here. Every minute I'm here, I'm basically losing money.
What? No! What you lose in money, you make up for in entertainment.
Oh, true.
It's like gambling.
And friendship.
Wait, when do you get to make friends?
Oh.
Everyone in chat is my
That's
friend.
right. Yeah, everyone's in. You guys are all our friends. We love you guys. Mwah. Lotus, thank you for the
Look,
69 biddies.
there's my friend Arcade Lotus
Yeah,
paying me
that's
back.
my best friend right there. We got a couple of spicy topics today. Honestly, I think all three of them are a little bit spicy. What do you guys think?
I think we need to take down the VOD after this.
Yeah, I don't think Twitch King's gonna like what we put out today. One second, let me invite.
We're gonna rage against the machine today.
We're gonna raid against the Shadow Legends.
Rage Against the Shadow Legends.
Yes, it's my new indie band. Please do not steal the name. But yeah, we got a couple topics. We're gonna start out with, actually, we didn't even decide what we were gonna start out with. We just kind of decided these are the three we wanted to talk about. But
In like the last 5 minutes.
yeah, in like the last 5 minutes. Don't tell them, you're gonna break the veil. We have one that is kind of interesting for all the VTubers in chat. It's kind of heavy and scary to talk about, but the title for the first segment is going to be, who are we supposed to be when we stream?
I ask myself this all the time.
You literally were asking yourself that all last week, I think.
Yeah, during my existential crisis.
Yeah, when we had that long... No, it was actually after the last Cobwebs and Dustbunnies episode. Me, you, and Hacked hanged out to the wee hours of the night. I was up till like 5 in the morning talking with Papa Kuma, and that's where we got the idea for this topic. Because when VTubers are on a screen, I sort of feel like there's like a level of expectation that we're supposed to bring and stuff like that. We're supposed to be the internet funny mans, but it goes even deeper than that, I promise. We also have to consider, how are we supposed to service you, my lord and my master? Sorry, that was a bad joke.
Who's the lord and the master? Twitch is the lord?
Twitch
YouTube
is
the
lord.
master?
Twitch chat is the lord, yeah. Wait, YouTube is the master?
Well, I guess if you're making YouTube content.
Yeah, I suppose. No, but it goes like, okay, jokes aside, it goes a little bit deeper than that, because Kumo and I were talking, and when we were thinking about how to grow as VTubers, we're like, what is the Twitch content for? What is the YouTube content supposed to be? What is the TikTok stuff supposed to be for? All of this is because we got so many talents, right, Kumo? You fucking motherfucker. You've got 20 aces up your sleeve.
I'm mid at a lot of things, which is better than average. I think most people are bad at most things.
Yeah, well, the things that you're good at, you're really good at, and that's why you can't decide what you want your TikTok to be or what you want your YouTube to be. And it's the same thing for me. I've been having that crisis recently too.
That is true, yeah. I guess that's kind of been my existential crisis for the past few weeks or couple months. I'm sure folks who've been on my streams in the past probably know. I have a lot of really unrelated hobbies. By day, I'm a web developer. I'm pretty good at programming. I play guitar and I do metal singing, and just like it feels like none of the things that I'm interested in have anything to do with each other. So when I come on stream, it's like, do I pick one? Do I pick what I think people want? Do I do what I want to do and then sacrifice any type of coherent content strategy by just doing everything? I have no idea.
And at work or at night, you work at Chippendales, apparently, according to Brokun.
You mean Chuck and Cheese?
Oh no, it's a very different.
I'd rather work at Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, okay. Wait, what is Chippendales? Enlighten.
It's kind of like Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, it's like Chuck E. Cheese, but for grown-ups.
Okay. Are there bunny girls there?
I wish.
Bunny guys.
Bunny guys there?
Yeah, that's for the ladies' night out.
Oh, so it's like that one. Wait, that one movie, the stripper man one.
Yeah, Magic Mike.
Oh, Magic Mike. Yeah.
Yeah, Magic
that's the
Mike is
one.
literally just Chippendales.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Kumo, you work at Chippendales?
With this body, how could I not?
Honestly.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, you
But-
can hang from the ceiling.
Oh my god, he can give himself a net.
That's true. Wait, yeah, that actually be a good performance.
It's like an advanced form of pole dancing.
I'm not gonna lie. When you said it, my mind immediately went somewhere much darker than what you meant.
No! We're not talking about that.
No, we love you, Kumo. Please, just stay away from the ceiling now.
Yeah, no one asked me. No one asked me where my web comes from.
It's the butt.
It's the butt. It's actually the butt.
You should do what you love or like, and let the audience that has the same interest in you come to you. You don't think trying to find something Twitch will work in the long run? You need to have fun if you want your community to have fun, and that's your opinion, of course. Yeah, of course. And so we all 100% agree with you, and we do what we love on Twitch, but it's hard when like for me, example, I have like my Twitter content, and I've got my Twitch content. My Twitch content's usually just like casual gaming and talking. Go, bye-bye. Whoa, he's going to the ceiling. No, get down from there.
You have to read Aka Ai's message.
Oh.
You have 10 seconds.
If you guys had a second, tell each other 10 seconds, how'd you arrange it? It's like pick up sticks.
Wait, like there. Okay.
Yeah, this is good.
This is good.
Wait, please don't move. Thank you. Kaskaru.
Here we go. Here we go.
Wow, we made a Toki sandwich.
Exactly.
Oh wait, I ended up on the wrong side.
But yeah,
That
the main
worked.
points
That
for what we're talking about is that we have so many different things that we want to do. We can't reasonably or feasibly fit it inside of our Twitch content because I can't I can't safely say I could do ASMR on stream yet, but that's been my recent fixation. Is I've been doing like ASMR TikToks and short YouTube videos, like 10 to 20 minute long videos, and it's not like I would feel comfortable doing an entire stream for that, but I've got an outlet in YouTube, so that's where this is all really coming from. It's something that I enjoy doing, but I know it wouldn't fit here.
Can I make like a preliminary bet? I just want to make a bet just against the world right now, because I bet that Toki, within a year, you're gonna be a big shot fucking ASMR VTuber. This bunny man uploaded his first ever ASMR video to YouTube, and it got like 100 views in like 10 minutes. It was crazy.
It was not 10 minutes. It was after I woke up later. It is still going up though, surprisingly. I want to pull it up, but I don't want to show everybody that it exists.
So, like 10 minutes then? Like when you wake up? And 10
Basically.
minutes is around the same thing, right? Right?
Yeah, back when I had to work at 6 in the morning and I would stay up till like 5 in the morning. 10 minutes, yeah. Those are the worst days. Marna, are there things that you would like to do outside of Twitch that you know you wouldn't be able to do on Twitch?
Yeah, so I am actually kind of stuck too because I am doing the same thing over and over on Twitch, and the thing is I enjoy it so much that I don't want to deviate from it. Like, I enjoy Mike, I enjoy talking to people, but I want to do more like scripted content, basically.
Scripted content?
Yeah, like not necessarily like GFE or ASMR stuff, but more like skits and like nonsense and stuff like that. Just to play around. Just
As
to play
ASMR
around.
or just as short like bits?
No, just like bits. Like
Ooh.
total like comedy skits, maybe.
That sounds fun. Kind of like what you had going for your debut, right? That's kind of the angle you wanted to go towards.
Yeah. I want to do more of that. I just haven't had the motivation to do so.
Yeah, Marna knows that she
editing.
can't be an idol, so she has to go for the comedian route.
Nowadays, the hurdle is so high that idols have to be comedians now too.
They're great for it though. We all love Pecora, Corone.
Oh my
all the
gosh, we
Hololive girls
do.
are basically comedians.
Marine.
Marine
Central.
yes. She's
What's the on that note? Is there any like VTubers, is there any like Hololiver or Niji Sanji who's like the least funny VTuber?
Ooh.
Oh,
We're
that's
throwing
spicy.
sticks and stones today.
That is spicy.
Oh man, I've got a lot of Hololive knowledge, not so much Niji Sanji. If I was
Me too.
if I was gonna take a, I don't know the Nijis or I don't know the Hololive guys, unfortunately. So I'm gonna just they're not included in this take. Oh
That's
man.
fair.
Throwing sticks today.
I'm very unfamiliar with any of the Corpo VTubers generally.
That's true.
So
yeah.
just out of experience, I can say I think Corone is hilarious, almost unintentionally. I'm pretty sure it's intentional. She's intentionally funny and
totally
very witty,
intentional.
but sometimes it's just like circumstantial. But I can't say I love Gargura, but I can't say I've ever like laughed at one of her streams. I just like her personality and her voice.
That's true. Yeah, it's not necessarily that they have to be a comedian, have to be like funny all the time.
Yeah.
They're still enjoyable to watch, but also sometimes you just don't get a laugh. So is it just funnies, or are we bashing people today?
I was just curious what
Who
your
is the
guys'
most
opinion was.
boring, basically, is what
Who's
you're
the most
asking.
boring?
I can't imagine that any of them are like particularly boring, because that's both of these things are subjective. Like I personally, I don't like watching art streams. I find them boring, or League of Legends streams. So any VTubers who do either of those, I'm probably gonna be bored watching your stream. But that's not because they're boring. That's just because we've covered that on like another talk, I think, where if it just doesn't align with your interest, you're not gonna get anything out of it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. For me, like, I'm probably gonna step on a lot of toes by saying this, but I hate Apex streams. They're so boring.
Battle Royales in general, or just Apex?
That's true. That's true. But there's something about Apex. It's like 45 minutes of looting, and then you come across one team and either die or get killed. Or
Oh,
get killed by
true.
them.
Just
So
get
Apex
good.
streams are so boring.
Just get good, Marna. Just watch the streamers that never die.
I guess that's the balance of Twitch, right? You either have to be really good at your game or really funny or something else.
Yeah, you can't
Right?
watch a mediocre player, because if they're dying all the time, that's like 60% of the stream is going through the loading. You can't make content off of that.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, poor Lotus. No, Lotus, don't worry, I'm on your side. I actually watch Apex streamers. I think Apex is fun to watch, but that's because I play it. If you don't actively play the game, you won't understand the nuances or the different, like, the minute things that they do inside of the game that actually make it skillful to watch. Like, you can admire somebody, even if they're not out there, like, fragging or getting kills. There's certain ways that people move, or the things they say if they're in, like, team comms or something like that. Because Apex streams, if you're with two others for a pre-made, that's two co-hosts right there. You've got a podcast with a game in the background. It's like having Subway Surfers playing in the background while we're doing our podcast, which I have already considered doing. Don't worry.
Wait, that's such a good idea.
I was thinking today, like, if I just started playing Minecraft in the middle of this podcast, would everybody
That's
appreciate
actually
that?
so funny.
Okay, so if you have like a full stack, then maybe it's fun, right? If you're doing like a podcast style
Do you
with a
believe
full
that?
stack.
Do you think that?
I don't know, because I've seen some people play in teams, but it's just like over there, over there, over there, over there, to your right, to your right, to your right.
You know, those kinds of people don't know how to make calls. You can't just say that. That's like so that happens a lot in Valorant too. I think Kyo makes a good point. People in Valorant, they make calls all the time, and that's not a good substitute for, you know, entertainment, I would say. And also, Mir, the topic of the day is, well, we started off talking about what we're supposed to be on stream, like what we're supposed to be doing as a streamer, and now it's devolved into bashing Hololive and Niji Sanji people and Apex streamers in general.
I was actually gonna try to pivot back to that original question because I'm actually really curious because the general opinion that I feel like is safe to have is that you should do what you enjoy, you should do what's fun. People aren't going to watch you if you aren't having fun. I'm curious if you guys think that's true, or how true is it? Is there nuance?
I think it's extremely true, actually. I think it's extremely true because you can only make something that you truly enjoy fun to watch for other people. I think it's as simple as that. I don't think you could pay me to play Raid Shadow Legends for $5,000 this month and I could have a really good time getting you guys to get to level 15 so that I can get $250 for every sign-on. That would be ridiculous. I would never do that.
Yeah, no, that would be ridiculous.
I think it's really just that simple. Do you have anything to add, Marna?
No, I think it is actually that simple, but again, what you consider entertaining and what I consider entertaining might be different. Like, I'm sure I stepped on a lot of toes with the Apex comment, and I was actually gonna say, because I don't really like Apex, that the person that I really don't like in Hololive the most is Tokoyami Toa.
Everyone, it was really nice, but we have to get rid of Marna today.
I don't know who that is.
She's purple.
Purple? All right, yeah, we have to get rid of Marna.
Purple.
No, it's okay. Go ahead, Marna. I'm sorry. I keep cutting you off for jokes.
Bye. But goodbye.
Oh,
Goodbye.
no, we lost her. That's okay. I'll just go sit over here. The bunny spot's been filled. There's a no, she's biting my feet. You wanna come back up? You gonna apologize to all the Toa stands?
ごめんなさい。トアさん最強。最高。万歳。
Banzai! Toa-san!
トアさん
Psycho!
万歳。最高。
Q, you only watch the boys? Tell us your least favorite boy so we can get some spiciness in the chat. Don't worry. No pressure or anything like that. It's not like you have to kill one of them. Zooms in on my face. It's not like he'll die or anything. All right. So, you said you were gonna wrap back to the original topic, Kumo?
Oh yeah, I just wanted to see like what your guys' takes were, which I think I've gotten now. I feel like honestly I'm undecided because it's such a common thing in show business. You know, the cliche of the celebrity or the musician or whoever who doesn't like really care about what they're doing. It's just a job, and that's like one of the most common things in as far as burnout goes and the psychology around burnout. Once you start paying someone to do something that they enjoy, they tend to stop enjoying it. So I almost wonder if like doing something fun just becomes less fun over time, or what. Like I don't know how true it is that you should just always do what you think is fun, if your goal is, you know, certain things like growth or I don't know, fame.
It's a scary topic to talk about because we all have to start from somewhere, and the question is like, would you rather start with going into streaming knowing it's a job, or would you rather start out having fun and then make the realization later? I guess it's just a matter of like mental preparation, because it's not the case for everybody. I don't think that sort of personality trope isn't universal. It's not like it's a guarantee to happen, but I think being prepared for it's very important. You gotta have fun doing it though, right?
I think so. Otherwise it's too hard to keep going. At least that's been my experience. As much as I love playing games on stream, just the older I've gotten over time and the more like different experiences I've had, the less on average I think I've enjoyed games. I also think games in general, like once you've played a certain amount of games, you've kind of played them all, and the ones coming out these days on average worse than they used to be. So
I don't think that's true.
most of the time I don't like playing games, and
Opinion?
hopefully I'd like to pivot away from doing games on Twitch, honestly. But it's so easy to like fall into too, because it's like the easiest thing to do on Twitch, I feel like.
How long you been
just
gaming,
install
champ?
and you play.
How long you been gaming for?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Gosh, my first memory that no, not my first memory, but like my second or third memory is me playing Yoshi's Island on the Super Nintendo as like a 4-year-old, I'm pretty sure. So 25 years, almost 26.
Sheesh. So your whole life then?
Yeah,
You know,
I've seen it all.
some of my oldest memories is me on my dad's lap watching him play Final Fantasy VII, and the way I grew up, I usually played the hard parts in video games for my dad. I was typically like the one who usually got good from a really young age, and as cool or as funny as that is, I actually think it's come to my detriment in video gaming. I can still have fun with games, but I'm just at the point where I cannot play a game without playing it to a really high caliber. And I think that's why gaming isn't fun for me on streams. Like sometimes, like not all the time. I like playing like Minecraft. I like playing Isaac to an extent. I'm decently good at Isaac, but I could still get my ass kicked, and I think I appreciate that. If you guys have never watched my streams, I'm a huge sucker for cock and ball torture when it comes to video games. It's the only way I can really feel like I'm growing or developing when it comes like games. If it's something baby like Stardew Valley, I usually lose interest really, really fast. I cannot immerse myself in it. And I think that's like a branch of what you're talking about. You have to have fun with what you're doing. And if you've played games a lot of your life, it's going to be hard to enjoy games and make it fun for other people too. Don't you think so, Kumo?
I relate to what you said so much. I get maybe even more so because I get really, when I'm not streaming, I'm hyper competitive. I want nothing more than to destroy everyone else who's playing the same game as me. I am a very toxic gamer, and when I'm on stream, I have to turn that off, which is fine, and I have fun, but at the end of the day, all I want to do is destroy. So
we should play Valorant sometime, guys.
I fucking love Valorant.
Let's do the Cobwebs and Dustbunnies podcast on Valorant one day.
Wait, what's Valorant?
It's a disease.
It's Counter-Strike, but like anime.
Oh, okay.
Don't listen to him. It's a very lethal disease. I'm assuming you guys are all prepared to do what it takes to make content more entertaining for everybody. Let's all get injected with some Valorant.
We got to do Valorant. VTubers versus chat, which is not entirely accurate because there's a bunch of VTubers in chat, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, if you're not a VTuber,
no.
fight us.
Wait, is Valorant a team of 3?
It's a team of 5. We'll have 2 deadweights.
Oh, I'm one.
Well,
of
I count as 2 because I'm correct.
Oh, so we'll have 1 deadweight. That's nice.
Yeah.
I meant the other people, Marna. We're gonna be god gamers, of course.
Okay.
This is all just a joke. We're not actually gonna play Valorant. I would not do that to my even closest friends. I've done the training mode in Valorant and like uninstalled the game.
I love how when you install Valorant, they like basically make you install malware also just to run the game.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tencent.
It's Riot.
Burned.
Riot Vanguard.
Riot Vanguard, or Riot's owned by Tencent, so
Is it really?
yeah, Tencent owns basically everything,
shit.
man.
Wow.
You really didn't know that? I'm surprised.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they've got majority share.
That's crazy. Wow, everything is owned by China these days, huh?
I mean, China's
Pretty
like
much.
80% of like the landmass on the Earth, right?
That's you know, when you put it that way, it makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. Uninstall the game because Vanguard broke your computer? Is it doing that to people? Hey, what the heck?
My gosh. my gosh.
What is the
Is that
malware, by the way?
Anti-cheat stuff.
Yeah, what is this
Yeah,
malware you're talking
it's
about?
the anti-cheat. It's the Riot Vanguard. It's essentially it's basically a kernel level rootkit that you install, so that they can prevent cheating.
For everybody who's not initiated, kernel level means that it can access the deepest depths of your computer's security levels.
Yeah.
It means that it can act just like you can on your computer. So if it wanted to uninstall or delete Windows 32, it sure as hell could.
No.
Yeah. They don't do that though, because I mean, they would probably get heckin' sued. But there are some things they could do.
Oh gosh, that's horrible.
But it's funny though, right?
No,
It's pretty funny.
I think it's pretty fucking funny.
that's not funny at all.
Sometimes I turn on my computer and it tells me you can't play Valorant until you update Vanguard or something. And I'm like, no, I don't think I will.
No thanks, I'm good.
No,
I'll
I
just
don't think
I'm too lazy to
will.
uninstall it, but I'm also too lazy to play Valorant.
Oh gosh.
Don't have Advest on? What is Advest?
I don't know.
That's new to me.
Block?
Maybe it's an ad block, or maybe it's like an investment app for your browser that tells you what ads you could be investing in.
Oh.
It's a free malware blocker. Oh, okay.
Ah.
I don't use free software. I only use expensive software.
It's probably safer that way.
Bougie ass. Me out here like, what can I get for free today? Yeah. I know.
Yeah, life becomes meaningless when you're rich. You can just like buy stuff. It's great.
It's
Like
meaningless and great at the
software?
same time.
Yeah. You know, kind of like my content.
Ba-dum.
Don't do yourself like that. No.
Oh yeah. I like this really low bitrate laugh track.
Stole right from Seinfeld because I love free things.
Classic. This is a good dichotomy. This is a good contrast. I like this.
Marna, what's your favorite free thing that you've ever gotten for VTubing?
I was about to say VTube Studio, but that wasn't free at the end. I ended up having to pay for it.
Well, you didn't have to. You could have a little friend on your screen at all times.
That's true. That's true. Let's see.
Akaring.
I like the drinks that come with VTube Studio.
Oh, let's get them out.
Yeah, let's pull out some drinks. I'm gonna
I have to remember how to do that.
A Beppis. Here, Beppis.
I got cinnamon
Marna is
kombucha.
known for being like incredibly thrifty when it comes to VTubing.
Yeah, I don't know anyone who's nearly as good at shopping for deals as Marna.
Really?
I don't. No, you already told us your VTuber budget that you've committed to.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I don't know if that's public
I am
knowledge,
pretty-
but
it's not. But
it's pretty good.
I am pretty thrifty.
Hey, can I dip my
All
chai
of
in
my-
your ruffles?
Are we complying with the 3% rule right now?
Don't worry, this is Beppis.
Oh, true. These are these are definitely just ruffles.
These are definitely just ruffles.
All of my music and my assets are 100% free. Everything.
Which I didn't believe it when you said it. It's like hard to tell. Your stream to me looks really high quality. Your model looks really good.
Thank you. My current form was about $200. That's probably the most expensive thing I bought. I bought for this.
I'm a little bit of a son of a
That's
bitch. I
That's
like
all.
shopping for free stuff, but I think we're literally aligned in the way that money flows. Kumo money flows. My money sort of flows. Marna's money little flows. I spent $1,700 on my model.
Like a Chad.
Wow.
I
like
spent
a
$1,700 on my model. I spent I think $800 on my overlay bundle, and I'm still spending money.
Wait,
for
how
things
much on
like-
your overlay bundle?
I was like 800.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. How much? What was included?
So there's loading
Oh
screen.
wait,
ending
was it all
title.
custom?
Yeah, it was all custom.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I was like, what?
Yeah.
That's a lot. What? Okay, can I ask you a question that's
Yeah.
maybe a sensitive question, but
Go for
probably
it.
everyone out there who is broke is dying to know? Do you feel like it was worth it?
Hi. That's a great question, actually. I don't mind answering that. Let me just sip from my cinnamon straw really quick because I'm gonna need the spice. I think for me, I'm very happy to have a personality in the content that I put out there because I literally have one of a kind for my channel, but I think I might have splurged a little bit too much. And if I should, being asked if it was worth it, are you asking in the context of do I think it helped me as a VTuber?
Yeah.
Let's say yes.
Martin was like, yeah. No, guys, it didn't help me at all because having a nice model doesn't make up for the fact that I was really shit at promoting myself. All it comes back to, we talked about it last time. You really have to know how to sell yourself, and that's where using different social medias and stuff like that, building up hype. I didn't do any of that. You know what I did? Toki Velveteen on his model debut played Hades. No, I didn't play Hades. I played Gunfire Reborn actually with 2 friends. That's it. That's
With
what I did.
friends.
I played
Oh,
Gunfire
no.
Reborn with friends. There was no drop, no announcement. So could it have
You
helped
just
me?
went,
I
went
think it
balls to
could.
the wall.
I did go balls to the wall, yeah. I think I could have benefited from having higher quality stuff, but I was too stupid and too lazy at the time. A year ago, Toki said, don't worry about it. You're so excited to get your model. Just do it. I've got terrible impulse control, and that's why I've spent over $1,000 in Genshin Impact.
Relatable.
My gosh.
So I hope that answers
My
your question
gosh.
well enough.
Yeah, if I had to say also, like, because I think I spent a similar amount of money on my model, and my overlays were cheap. I think I bought just like a $50 or $60 overlay pack somewhere, and I recolored it to be purple instead of red, and then I added spider webs on it, and I called it a day. And I still like it to this day, and people compliment it all the time. I'm like, that $60 was worth it. It saved me a bunch of time, and I think my stream looks pretty good. My model costing that amount, I'm inclined to say it probably wasn't as worth it, because I think all the time about how ridiculous it was how much I spent on
Oh
my model.
gosh.
It's
No-
Norm.
No disrespect to the talented artists who can charge what they charge, but I don't think it made me a better person.
Once again, it's like,
If I paid $2,000, I want to be a better person, more bigger number, better person.
this is all the same. This is literally all the same mind track. You're doing it because you want it, because you like it. Don't buy it because you think that you're gonna benefit from it.
That's true. Yeah. If I'm talking about just like how much I like my model, it was worth it. I opened up my model sketch when I first got it, and I was so happy. That was the happiest I'd been like ever. Is when I saw how cool
It's
my
like
character
it's
looked.
literally like an early Christmas.
Yeah,
right?
it's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you
I
want
feel like it's normalized. Sorry.
No,
I
no,
feel
no.
like it's so normalized to spend a lot on your model too. Like it's almost like a rite of passage at this point, right?
I
makes
swear to
you
God, we talked
wonder-
about that, didn't we?
We might have. I don't know. I think it's all just like big live 2D or whoever. Someone is distilling propaganda that you have to spend a lot of money on your
Goddamn
model.
big live 2D, always
probably
fucking up
don't.
the little guy.
Yeah, they just want you to spend the money. Someone's at the top of the food chain. You got to think about that when money's in the equation. Stick it to the man. Be a BMP tuber.
Hey, Kuruma, do you want to
BNP?
talk about your most expensive scab?
My most expensive scab. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I watch a lot of VTubers buying scabs and getting cool art, and a lot of folks we'll get scabs that are like $50 here, $100 there. Maybe they'll get a little spicy, they'll splurge a little. And I saw something on Twitter the other day that was like a DM or something that someone was popping off about, and it was this artist saying, I charge as much as I do because you're paying for my audience as well as the art. And it was like a big artist. And I was like, I wonder if that's true. I'm pretty sure the point of that tweet was that person was being a tool. But I was just like,
Holy
is that
fuck.
true? Do you pay for the audience
Do
of
not
the
reference
artist?
your art now that you said that.
Well, no. It was a different artist.
Oh, okay.
So, but I went to Scab, and there was an artist who I actually just really like their work. It is the artist who did. If anyone knows the music video for "You Got That," I don't know what it is. It's just like this meme music video of like
do you wanna play
anime
it? I can
girls
play
making these murder faces. Yeah, I don't know how saucy it is as far as Twitch goes,
It's
but
fine. It's this right here.
yeah, the artist who did the art for this music video is on Skeb, and they have a pretty big Twitter following. So I was like, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try paying the artist for their following. Plus, I really like this style of art, so it was kind of a win-win either way. And I ordered a Skeb. It took about a month, and I'm pretty sure it cost like $700, maybe $600. It was pretty pricey. I almost didn't get it, despite my horrible spending habits. And the art was super sick. I'm super excited about it. It's my Twitter profile picture and my Discord profile picture now. But yeah, the following didn't matter at all. They did tweet it, and they might have posted it on their Instagram. There was no like follower bleed over. There was no like extra engagement. There was nothing. The audience made no difference. It was just they had clout, and that was reflected in their price.
Yep.
And that was fine because I like the art. But if you're ever wondering, don't pay a famous artist just because they have a lot of followers.
That's right. That's something for a lot of people to learn. New advice for VTubers, isn't it?
I learned it, so you don't have to.
And speaking of things that you wish you knew before you were a VTuber, how about that for a
What a
segue?
good segue.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
Literally flawless segue.
absolutely.
Well, we didn't
yeah.
even do the segue yet, but we're still clapping. We're so fucking
No. You did a great job, Toki. You did such a good job.
We're patting ourselves on the back already.
So, yeah, was it last week? 2 weeks ago? I already forgot.
It was,
I put out a tweet.
it was last week.
Last week?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Last week I put out a tweet asking a bunch of VTubers what they wish they knew before they became a VTuber. Kind of in that same vein of, what the hell is going on? What are we doing? And are we doing any of it correctly or wrongly?
Just in the
And
whole
a lot
scheme
of people
things.
chimed in. There was a lot of interesting points, and some of it I wasn't expecting. Oh yeah, Toki already has the tweet up on the screen. I guess
Hell yeah.
Should we post it in the chat? I'm gonna post it in the chat.
Yeah,
in
post
case
it in the
anyone
chat,
still
dude.
wants to like.
You guys can browse it on your
Read
own,
it.
retweet it, like it, and then you guys can follow, subscribe. Don't forget to go to our Twitch and then our YouTube and smash that subscribe button.
Do a super follow too.
What is a super follow?
Isn't it like one of those monetized follows or something like that?
On YouTube?
No.
I think it's on Twitter. Yeah, I don't know. I
What's a super
haven't seen
follow?
one of those in a while. I'm pretty sure it's like. And the only time I ever saw them was people getting made fun of for super following.
Based. All right, I'm gonna rip my ears off for this portion so we can take a look at this piece together, everybody, because it's a really interesting topic. What do you guys wish you knew before you became a VTuber? And, well, you know what? Let's let the man himself tell us. Make sure I got everything set up properly.
I have a question for you. What's something you wish you knew before becoming a VTuber? Or maybe even something you still wish you knew? This is something we want to talk about on the next episode of Cobwebs and Dustbunnies.
That's right now!
Yeah. Yeah, that's right now.
That I co-host. I wrote this tweet and thought of this topic not knowing at all, like, even what I wish I knew.
You're goated as fuck, kid. You don't need to know anything else. You know everything there is to know.
Oh, definitely not.
Well, then tell us what
Actually-
it is that you don't know.
You know what? There is something I wish that I knew, which is one, I wish I knew how to interact with other like VTubers on Twitter in general. If you, I feel like if you were to just peruse VTuber Twitter and just monkey see, monkey do, you would have a horrible time.
Yeah.
And I feel like this will come up in some of the comments that were on this tweet, and the perception around VTuber community.
Yeah, you have to find your own personality when it comes to tweeting.
But also, as far as things that I still wish I knew, I kind of wish I knew different platforms better. The only one that I think I've kind of gotten the hang of is honestly Twitter. And the algorithm kind of makes sense to me. And I can't say the same for like YouTube or TikTok, or even Instagram. I tried Instagram. I have no idea how anyone gets followers on Instagram. I don't understand anything. I don't know.
Is that like
that's where you go to look at titties and cats? That's all I know. But yeah, those are my unanswered questions, I think. What about you guys? Before becoming a VTuber, let me know in the comments.
Huh?
What's something you wish you knew before becoming a VTuber, Toki?
Oh, I was letting the video play out.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, I couldn't tell it was still playing.
You couldn't?
Yeah, let's finish it.
Talk about it on the next episode of the podcast. I am so painfully awkward.
It's my favorite part of the video. What is something that I wish I knew as a VTuber? Trying to make it in this goddamn world. I didn't think about this either because I'm quite content just kind of dicking around. Like, you know how there's moles? They're actually blind and they kind of just sniff things out as they dig. I feel like that's kind of what I am. I'm like a VTuber mole. Like if I rebranded, I would be a mole tuber. Because I don't think there's a lot of things that I need to know because I'm doing what I want, right? The only thing that's really stopping me from doing what I want to do is just money. Sadly. Like if I could just do VTubing without having to worry about like finances and stuff like that, I think I'd be a lot happier of a person. But let me try to think of something that's actually helpful. Also, this is loud. My fucking head. Something I wish I knew.
Oh, that made me think of something else I wish I knew, which is how difficult it is to balance streaming with content creation in general with being a full-time adult.
Yeah, that's something that's a secret that there's a lot of people out there that just they live and breathe their social and their personal life. Like VTubing being the personal side. It just happens like a fucking like a cogwheel. I don't know how to put it into more eloquent terms, but they've got a rhythm. They've got a rhythm in their life that they've mastered, and I don't think that's something you learn. I think it's just something that you sort of develop as time goes on. You're like, okay, I can make time for this because you made time for it. You blocked out your schedule, right?
Yeah, I have to. I started scheduling not only when I stream, but when I'm doing video editing for TikTok, when I'm doing some other form of content creation, when I'm doing research, when I'm studying metal production, when I'm practicing guitar, every little thing. And then I have a little block also for socializing time. So I don't go purely insane and become a serial killer.
Except for when there's nights where we stay up till 5 or I guess 2 in the morning for you, just gambling.
Hey, we were having a good
time
time on the blackjack table.
That was really fun. Marna, you've got a pretty good schedule too, don't you?
Yeah, I am blessed to have time. I might not have money, but I have time, so I can set up a schedule very rigidly and pretty much stick to it like every week.
I think it's
that's a talent.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, actually. And you know what it really, really helps with is like to be like 100% candid. There are times I really don't feel like streaming. Like I'm just like, oh man, I just want to laze around all day and browse TikTok and play Nika and roll on my bed.
It's the poison. It's poison.
But I have a stream schedule, so I have to crawl out, actually get ready, hit the stream button, and then when I actually do stream, I have a great time. And by the time I'm finished and I hit the end stream button, I'm like, I'm so glad I streamed today because
Happens
I
every
had a really
time.
good time. I know,
Happens
every
every
single
time.
time.
Oh my god,
So
that's
I
so
know I'm
true.
gonna have a good time. So I force myself to stream and stick to the schedule.
I think you've helped me
Right.
realize what I wish I knew before I became a VTuber was how
Hmm.
damn effective a schedule can be. This was my first week ever as a
Hmm.
VTuber scheduling something, and it's actually thanks to you, Marta, for kicking me in the ass. When we had our talk, I was like,
Uh-huh.
oh shit, you're right. That is literally just something I just need to do. And so I gave it a shot. I scheduled up, well, technically only 2 days because podcast is a given. That's set in stone. So I at the very least will set aside 2 days out of my week to schedule streams on Mondays and Wednesdays typically. And I honestly can say, knowing that I have my days that I stream and my days that I don't stream helps me not burn myself out from streaming, and it gives me plenty of time to do the things that I still want to do and still be a streamer at the same time. And it also is effective in the sense that the people who actually like me, they'll know when I'm streaming, and it's not just like, oh, Toki Velveteen's going live at midnight because he wants to play Breath of the Wild all of a sudden. Oh, that's crazy. No one's gonna show up, dumbass. No one's gonna show up. So I wish if I could go in a time capsule, or if I could send something back in a time capsule, like a letter for old Toki to read, it would be, hey, scheduling's pretty easy. Just do it. Literally just do it.
Right. You know what else we discovered too? We did some research on the Twitch recommendation, the Twitch discovery algorithm, and we found like official information from, I forget who it was, like the head of customer experience or something at Twitch. And they said that having a schedule is actually really important because the algorithm, if you stream every day at Saturday at 7 p.m., the algorithm's going to recommend you to people who browse Twitch on Saturday at 7 p.m. And if you're always streaming at different times, the algorithm can't like recommend you to anyone because who knows like if that person is going to be able to even see your streams in the future. So it's going to recommend someone more consistent.
Yep.
Like that's official Twitch verbiage pretty much.
You're basically
I'm glad
ethereal.
that's confirmed. Yeah, I'm glad that's confirmed. I feel like I kind of knew that innately, but without like solid evidence of it.
I think there's evidence
Yeah.
of it. I watch Twitch like basically the same time every day, and I keep getting the same goddamn people recommended on the side of my bars. It's always Buff Pup, XQC, and basically V Shoujo. All the time. Yeah, consistency
You know-
is key.
Something that I recently noticed too, and I started using the scheduling function in Twitch, and you can literally see people's upcoming streams being recommended to you too.
No way.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So I
I used
feel
to
like
use
that's
that
kind
feature.
of important too.
I stopped
Yeah.
using it because I didn't know if anyone looked at it, but now I might use it again.
Right?
I use it for
Right?
specifically Cobwebs and Dustbunnies. That's it.
Mhm.
I haven't scheduled like regular streams on it. I've only done Cobwebs and Dustbunnies for the indefinite future. So, have you used it like that, Marna? Do you schedule your streams like that?
Yeah, I just leave it because I do the same streams every 3 days. I mean, every other day. So I just
Wow.
leave it set to Monday, Wednesday, Friday, same time every day.
Well, look at that, everyone. These are the tips you need to know as a streamer. This is the shit that we're doing. We're going and spelunking through the deep, dark web to find out all the secrets Daddy Twitch doesn't want you to know. But let's see what other people would like to know below this tweet. How about you guys join me in reading out some of these? What do you guys say? All
Sure.
right. Let's start with Marna, because usually I start with Papa Kumo.
Do you want to do a screen share on the Discord, by the way?
Am I not screen sharing?
No.
No.
Oh my god, I am so sorry. I thought I was screen sharing this entire time.
No, that's okay. It wasn't a problem until literally now.
I was screen sharing before Marna joined, and I went to go pull Marna from the other voice chat,
true.
and it ended the screen share. I forgot about that.
Sorry, it's my fault.
Everyone blame Marna. I will take no guilt in this. This is a joke.
Oh, that's interesting. I have the same tweet up, and my first person that's showing up is Yoichi
Oh,
on
really?
my side. Yeah.
Oh wait, you guys want to do some? You guys want to do some deep diving? Why is Yoichi first for you and not for Idina here? Why is it different?
Right? That's weird.
Where's Yoichi's?
I wonder if you see like mutuals first.
Oh, I must have blocked Yoichi. There they are.
Oh, you know, is it Twitter? Is it a Twitter blue thing? Are there some other bluebirds up there?
Was Yoichi not blue? No.
No, I think I see mutuals first.
It's some weight between Twitter blue and who you have the strongest social ties with on Twitter, I think.
Oh, that would make sense.
Interesting.
Wait, I've never met this person in my life.
Adina, I haven't met them, but they're clearly another Spider VTuber, and Spider VTubers all just kind of associate, in the big nest.
Right.
They're together in the web.
But
interweb.
Yeah, Adina said I don't know what their pronouns are, so I'm just gonna go with they them. Adina mentioned that they didn't like the style of their model or of their brand. They said they don't like cyberpunk style, and as soon as I saw that, I went to their stream and like that's their whole brand is like cyberpunk. I didn't ask, but it's almost like, Matt, how did you end up with a brand that you didn't like the style of at all? But I bet that's more common than one would think.
That is a really good question. Wait, did they ever elaborate on it?
I don't think so.
They definitely want to stay a spider, but they're not a big fan of. Is cyberpunk really their huge theme? Oh wow, that logo says it all.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's so curious to me. Like,
I think it's probably, I can see it being one of those things where like when you're on a budget, you don't always have as much creative freedom. So sometimes it's just a matter of like you have whatever you can get.
Yeah.
And I don't know, maybe they had a friend who was really sick with cyberpunk logos. I don't know.
But they still decided to stick with it and keep their personality, like keep it a part of their personality. That's really cool, actually. Also, what's up, Rikidon, you fucker? Little bitch. Does anyone else feel like they're not as attached to their not you guys necessarily, but is there anyone who doesn't feel as attached to the person they were born as a VTuber?
I actually feel pretty good about my brand, but sometimes I do wish that I had asked my artist to give me a variant of my model that's wearing a shirt. Sometimes it feels a little weird to be like doing like, today I'm gonna teach you guys how to do very serious information topic, and then my nipples are just out, or my nipple.
Just remove it, take it off.
Yeah, true. I'll just get a VTube Studio shirt.
It just says they're very comfy. Their VTuber persona is basically them.
I'm very comfy too. I just wish that I could talk with my artist, similar to Kumo, how Kumo was talking about how they wish they could make some adjustments with his artist. I wish my designer gave me some junk.
Some junk?
Some junk.
In the trunk?
Ken doll, everybody. Just saying that now, Ken doll. Life doesn't have to be this way. And yet, for me, Toki Velveteen, I have to live through the trauma of knowing that I will never procreate.
It's fine. You could be an Olympic tier swimmer.
Yeah.
Let's drag, Pog.
Yeah, no drag. You're streamlined. You're an apex predator.
See me jump in the pool and just get really soggy and damp and sink to the bottom of the pool. Apex stuffed bunny, let's go. But I'm glad a lot of people seem very happy with who they are. I'm very, very glad to see that. Let's go next one.
Hi.
Were you about to say something?
Erebus? No, I'm just looking.
Okay. Erebus says something they wish they knew before becoming a VTuber. Don't stress over numbers. Big true. Everybody grows at their own pace, and luck plays a factor in that as well. Focus on you and your passion for VTubing that will carry you even on the days where you feel down about numbers. And it's similar to what we were talking about earlier, just with the added context of luck as a factor, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to talk to them personally, like what they see. This is what it sucks because I want to pull them onto the podcast all of a sudden, just be like, "Hey, you free?"
Right?
I feel bad because it seems like they definitely had a rough start as for VTubing, and we've already talked about that before. How we get a little bit caught up with the expectation that comes with VTubing. There's a lot of hype. You start out real strong. People are ready to see you. And when you start streaming, those numbers are not reflected. So definitely, I think what we're doing right now with the podcast, giving out stuff like this kind of advice to people I think all of us are like a year old now, right?
I'm about 6 months.
Oh yeah, I'm also like around there. I'm almost 6 months, I think. I think more like 5.
Fucking children, Jesus.
I'm a little past 6. Just a little past
I think
6.
even if it's not like, let's say, credible advice, because we're all like small VTubers, I think it's interesting conversation, because I feel like some of these are things that people avoid talking about, because it kind of sounds like, it's a weird topic to bring up because it sounds like you're just talking business when most of the times people just kind of want to hang out. So I feel like there is like this weird Venn diagram of stuff that everyone thinks about but doesn't talk about as much.
Doesn't it look? Yeah, it looks bad if you're thinking about growth when you're such a small streamer, right? It doesn't feel wholesome.
True. Yeah, that's exactly it. It's not wholesome. It's not you're not being an artiste.
I feel like we should normalize, like,
Positive
we should normalize about
toxic negativity.
No, I mean, like, I feel like you're allowed to stress about numbers, and it should be allowed, right? Like, what if you want to do this for a living and you're upfront about that?
I think that's legit.
It's
I think you
legit.
should absolutely be allowed to stress
And my
about
immediate
numbers.
gut reaction to hearing that is, wow, this person's a loser. Why do they want to do it for money? Isn't that so hypocritical? I don't think there's a lot of people that have the self-reflection to realize when they're being a hypocrite in the VTuber community. Thankfully, I can recognize, like, wow, I'm a hypocrite. I don't like a person like that, and yet here I am trying to be that person. Oh, it's fucking great. I love this. I love VTubing.
Yeah, Yoichi makes a good point, and I think it's similar to the point that Erebus is trying to make. Like, there's definitely a point where you can worry about the numbers too much, and then you probably are being a toxic motherfucker to yourself and to whoever you're talking to about numbers.
Yeah,
because there's definitely people like that. So there's definitely like that fine line. And I guess if you're passionate about whatever you're doing, then you're probably not that person. Maybe. Unless you're passionate about numbers, then I guess that's also fine. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I agree. Like, it does feel disingenuous too, because, like, I feel very connected to my stream chatters that come by. I like to call them friends. I like to call them friends. And I don't want to see them like I don't see them as like, oh man, you're boosting my numbers,
what's up, you little
anything
pay
like
piggies? Oh, I was really hoping you would keep talking because now it's awkward that I said that.
I am parasocial.
Yeah, if you guys want to get parasocial on, if you want your waifu to have like direct communication with you, join Marna's Discord. She loves everybody.
Oh my god, I do. Like, Kumo makes time for a social life. I'm like, my social life is right here.
It's like a Goldilocks in the Three Bears. You just kind of walk into their house, is like, oh, this is just right.
Exactly.
It's so menacing too. I honestly think there's a spider VTuber right next to me. Marna's the scariest one out of all of us. At least you know what Kumo can do to you.
True. What can I do to you?
Suck the life out of me, baby.
True. I got those fangs. I don't know if you can see them on stream, but they're there.
Wait, do I not have teeth?
Wait, you have no junk and no teeth?
Oh no, I got teeth.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank God.
You have bunny teeth in the front.
Oh my God, I do!
Yeah.
How did you not know?
I've never noticed that. I got a smile too. But
True.
I never noticed that when I'm just like ambiently there. I didn't know I had teeth like that. Kombucha.
You've got a pretty good smile. Actually, both of you do. My model can't really smile that well. My model, which is reflective of like my real life face too. I kind of just look like I'm shitting.
Can you zoom in?
Make yourself big.
He's got the thingies.
Oh, he got fangies.
Oh yeah, there's that fangies.
Can you like actually smile?
Well,
How am I getting how am I chewing my food? I just I blend it up. Just do a drink my kombucha. Yeah, he looks like we talked about it last time. He looks like he's shitting himself when he's smiling. Or like when he laughs, Kumo looks like he's like having the biggest fart of his life.
I look like that old guy meme. What's that old guy who's like tearing up while
Hide
he's
the
like
pain,
smiling?
Harold.
Yeah, I look like Harold.
Hide the pain.
This guy. Oh my god, look at that beautiful JPEG. Epic. All right, let's go to the next one. We're gonna be here forever. I love talking to you guys.
I can do this all day.
Please do, please do.
Should I?
Yes, please.
One thing I wish I knew about being a VTuber before I was one. I can do that. I wish I knew where to find the proper artists early on. I was afraid of getting scammed so badly that I never reached out to anyone. Now I know VTuber.gg exists.
I had no idea this existed until he tweeted this, actually. Turns out, everybody, if you want VTuber assets, not sponsored, by the way, you guys can literally just go here and it's, what's it, like Etsy, basically? Etsy slash...
It kind of looks like it.
Yeah, it's even animated, too. This is such a well-designed UI.
From what I understand about this website, I'm pretty sure it was made by whoever maintains the Live 2D Discord. And I'm pretty sure all of the artists on here are, or not all of them, but most of them are like verified or something.
Oh,
I
that's
could be
awesome.
wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that's the case.
I'm assuming this is their Discord at, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really? I
Yeah,
didn't
that's
know
their
that.
Discord.
I knew about this website because... Am I allowed to mention other streamers?
No, never.
You
Not
know-
at all.
you-
Other
you know-
VTubers don't exist. There's only Toki, Marna, and Kuma.
You know Ruri?
Yeah, Rudy.
Yeah, Duty. They snipe this website all the time looking for deals.
How do they do it so well?
Like looking for like inexperienced live 2Ders or like looking for their first project. They usually price it down a little bit.
Oh, that's how they snipe. They go for the people who are fresh, the fresh meat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think getting legitimate artists for VTubing when you're getting started out, that's the hardest part, because I mean, I spent $1,700 on my model. I was scared I was gonna get scammed. Like, I kept asking, like, can we do like a voice call? Can you show me like the process that you're going through right now, please? I must have been the most neediest motherfucker for my model mama.
Oh, I never even talked to my model mama once.
You didn't?
No, I just bought it off of a
Alright.
marketplace.
I forgot. We caught you through a crane game. You were pre-made.
Yeah, exactly.
Then you busted out of
Exactly.
there.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is kind of a sick way to go, because honestly, I hate commissioning artists. Especially, yes. Not just artists, but like, God, it took me so long to find someone who would rig my model. I was begging on the Live 2D Discord for quotes. I was like, here's my exact specs. Here are the exact expressions I want. Like, everything laid out perfectly. Someone please just do it. and I got so many like scammers and garbage.
Oh, gosh.
And
gosh.
I just realized I called a bunch of people garbage, but honestly, they were like, they were really bad. They were real noobs, and I'm, you know.
Last episode tonight. Love you guys.
I had a standard, I had a budget, and I wasn't getting what I wanted. And I just don't like how normalized it is right now in VTubing models that you have to apply to a bunch of artists and then never hear back from any of them.
It's like job application hunting.
Yeah. Yeah, and these motherfuckers have the gall to complain about late stage capitalism, and they're doing the exact same things to other people trying to buy their art. Fuckers.
Yeah, the people that Kuma was talking about, they were literally drawing in crayons. It was crayon sketches. Yeah, it was crayons
Actually,
and Sharpies.
One of them was.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but no, the eventually I did find a model artist. I did find a rigging artist, and they both did an incredible job and were great with communication, and it was wonderful. But the actual process of finding two people who were professional with a track record and the quality was impossible, and I never want to do it again. I will have this model until I die.
You really gonna
You're not
live
gonna
your
do
entire
a
life?
2.0?
Yeah, what about your smile? You want to get a little bit of plastic surgery sometime soon, or are you just gonna look like you're taking?
This is an almost $2,000 smile. It's about the status at this point.
I'm sure your job's got dental.
It do.
Let's see if they,
one day I'll
say-
talk about this story of how my tooth exploded, but that's unrelated to what we're talking about now.
Gosh.
Oh, this person, croissant isn't familiar yet. They don't know what they need to know yet. So if you ever want to know what you need to know, just watch our podcast, Us Three Assholes. We've already dug through the trash of Twitter, of social media. We'll help you get on your feet. Even if we are new, I think the fact that we're small-time streamers and we've been through so much, we have a very unique perspective when it comes to it. We're very analytical. So stay tuned.
We know so much.
We know too much, honestly. And the devil. Is it the devil or the devil, probably?
Probably devil, but it's stylized to devil.
The D. I'm just gonna call him the D.
The D.
The D. Kumo, hit us up.
Dude, he's got a sick jacket.
He looks like
The devil.
looks like High Five Rush's main character.
Oh yeah,
dead?
kind of, yeah.
That shit was good.
I wish I knew Scuff streams are normal. It happens, life happens. It's impossible to have a perfect streaming schedule, and that's okay. Well, actually, we just discovered it's not good to have a non-perfect streaming schedule. So, wrong. You're
But Scuff is okay. Scuff is okay. On stream, Scuff.
Yeah. Scuff is totally okay to have on stream. Like, literally, I had to stream the second episode of the podcast on Marna's channel because OBS decided... Oh, actually, no, my internet was garbage, so I couldn't stream it.
Oh.
It happens. But we made it work. We made
Yeah.
it... I got to leech off of your
Exactly.
audience, and everyone got to be familiarized with...
Perfect.
Yeah. Take Scuff and turn it against itself. Make it used for good and not evil. If you have a bad Scuff day, turn it into content. If you just keep your head up, don't let it bog you down. Shit happens. I'm looking at you, Kumo. Things happen. Even if your tech isn't working properly, you could turn it into a funny short. Turn it into a YouTube short, a TikTok.
Exactly.
There's plenty of things you can
Bro.
do. People love garbage.
Bro, I'm always praying for something glitchy to happen on my game.
Dude, I love that clip when you deleted your friends list or all your
Oh
friend
my
requests.
I would not do that intentionally.
That was so funny.
Parasocial my ass. Look what you did to them. You tossed them out like they were yesterday's garbage.
No, it's not true.
Ooh, Kuma had a good response to this.
Yeah, I wanted to mention that, if anyone ever feels bad about Scuff, aside from the fact that it literally happens to everyone, you gotta remember, you are a one-man band most of the time as a streamer, but professional broadcasts have literally dozens of people, oftentimes unionized teams who are specialized in every facet of the broadcast, of the stream. So if you can't have a perfect stream like they can, it's no wonder, because it is insane how much effort and money goes into running something semi-perfectly, and shit still goes wrong at those streams.
Yep, technology is
so-
just like magic. It can go wrong.
Do you guys have any like horrible scuff stories? Like, what was your worst scuff moment?
Podcast number 2.
That was your worst? That's
Yeah.
nothing. Really?
I actually take pride in the fact that I'm really good at troubleshooting tech. So unfortunately, like I couldn't deduce that I just needed to turn my internet on and off again. So maybe that doesn't have a lot of credibility when I say it like that, but yeah, usually on OBS I usually am pretty good at figuring stuff out, so I don't typically run into stuff like that. I think my most common scuff is just forgetting to turn my mic echo on or off. That's about it. I'll have people in my chat, they'll be like, hey, your echo's on. I'm like, thanks, I was doing a bit like 5 minutes ago.
Oh my gosh, I have so many stuff stories. Besides, like every so often when I'm using the OBS's text function, you know, to write on the screen, it would crash randomly for no reason when I'm editing the text on the screen.
Oh, that's
And
right, you
I
told me
never
about
learned-
that.
Yeah, I never learned my lesson. I always do it, and I always crash the screen, but that's okay.
How do you write
And
your haikus
then-
then?
I edit it on the screen and take a chance.
Ballsy.
I
Got
take a
massive
chance.
cojones.
Oh my gosh.
I had a similar thing where I have one particular scene on OBS where anytime I add any type of screen capture, it eventually crashes. And I finally just fixed it after like 2 months
my
of it being
gosh.
broken.
Oh
It turned
my
out to be
gosh.
my Spout 2 plugin was outdated.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I think you mentioned that in the Cobwebs Dustbunnies Discord, didn't you?
Yeah. But that wasn't my worst scuff. My worst scuff was my debut stream. I spent a bunch of time programming a shock watch to shock me whenever I took damage in Fortnite. And so I was so excited to play Fortnite. And literally the night before, there was a big update that tanked the game's performance, and it was the laggiest, shittiest stream, and I had to turn down all the settings. I turned down the resolution. It looked like I was playing on a Nintendo 64. It was so bad.
No!
And it was still lagging. And I was just like,
Your fault.
Fortnite debut.
Fortnite Battle Pass.
So dumb.
I
Computer
think
just.
one of my worst scuff was when at my affiliate party I was playing Fall Guys with everybody, but it turns out my bit rate was down to like 200. So
That's like you can have like 8 pixels on the screen with that kind of resolution. What, or with that bit rate? What the heck? 200?
no, the resolution was fine. It's just that everybody was like 10 minutes in the past.
Oh,
like,
it affected
screen-wise.
the. Oh wow, I didn't realize it would do that.
Yeah, the lag was so bad that
Whoa.
comments from 10 minutes ago were starting to scroll on my screen.
I didn't know you could
That's
get that
crazy.
bad.
So I ended up having to end it and just move to Discord, and we just kind of partied there.
So like, what's your bit rate now that you run on stream?
Like 6,000.
Oh, good. Thank God.
Yeah.
Everyone, if
It
you didn't
wasn't
know,
intentional.
on Twitch, the highest bit rate you can run is 6,000. And if you also didn't know this, the highest bit rate you can run on YouTube is 50,000. Just thought you should know that.
That's overkill.
It's
That's
not overkill because you
overkill.
could do 8K resolution
Oh my
streaming.
gosh.
There's like a little bit delay though.
Wait, one more thing. One more thing. I had a little bit of scuff today too on stream. I found out that I have this plastic wrap on the bottom of my mouse since I bought it. And it's been like causing me drag all this time while I'm trying to aim in Nike.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh.
That's what they were talking about.
Yeah, and it was like starting to peel off, so I noticed it today. I'm like, wait, why is the drag worse today? And there's like this like plastic stuff on the bottom of my mouse. I'm like, oh, no way!
I regret everything. You just made me look at the bottom of my mouse and it's covered with a mat of cat hair.
Ew!
How do you guys get your mouses so fucked up?
I don't look down there.
I straight up smashed my mouse on my desk and it's perfectly fine. Mouse couldn't loves me still. I've been using this mouse for like, actually, wait. I've been using this mouse for like 4 years now, and I really hit this thing on my desk all the time, and it is in such great condition actually. Razer mice, good durability. Just thought I'd recommend that to anybody. Can I get a Razer sponsor now? I promise I'll make you like 50% of the screen.
Ooh.
Yeah. I forget what
Mine is
Naga
Mojo.
Mine is the Naga Trinity. What? What the fuck? What happened? Why am I here? Irvine, thank you very much for, or Irvin probably. Thank you very much for the raid. I appreciate that. We're doing the Cobwebs and Dustbunnies podcast, and right now we're talking about the bottoms of our mouses. Please, all raiders, check the bottom of your mouse and make sure there's no plastic film so that it doesn't hinder your Valorant aiming experience.
Hey, it's Aru. Hi, Aru.
Oh, Aru's here? What the heck? Is that the boy? She.
The man, the myth, the legend,
That's my dog.
fucking Captain Biceps himself.
Let's go, boy. Thank you. I think I would imagine, using my deductive reasoning, I imagine you recommended them to raid me, so I appreciate that, Aru. And thank you for the follow, of course.
Yeah.
Played Fear and Hunger? Oh, what the heck? Isn't that game fucked up?
Oh.
The game is so fucked up.
Is that one RPG you played?
It's the one RPG I played, yeah.
Oh man.
With the dick monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember it fondly.
Mersephone says they didn't realize how expensive VTubing was gonna be, and it's kind of nice that we already talked about this previously, so we can sort of just elaborate on that. Especially trying to plan for VTubers. Never mind, we cannot plan for that anymore. We don't have that kind of foresight, unfortunately. I can't imagine planning for 2 different VTubers. I wonder if they're a set. Like,
Maybe.
if they design
kinda
them
look similar.
right. I wonder if this is like are they based off of constellations? His jacket hoodie sort of looks like
Oh.
starry, doesn't it?
They both look like sheep.
Yeah. So wait, no, wait. His don't look like horns. They actually look like stingers.
Oh, they kind of do.
Wait, I'm so curious. Did they link this
I
person?
don't know. I don't know what he is or who he is.
Right?
Please don't let there be porn. 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 Oh shit! How do I find this person? Please don't let there be porn. 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 Please don't
You
let
are playing Russian roulette over here.
Honestly, oh my god! I thought that was a red rocket. I don't think I'm gonna find them. That is so sad. Can we get 300 likes?
No.
There's always prawn. I mute the people that post a lot of porn, so my Twitter is usually pretty safe. It's a gamble when I'm looking at new blood.
Bro,
I think they're both
mean,
pre-debut, so it might be. They might not have like a social media.
I suppose,
thingy.
I
yeah.
just saw a TikTok on their Twitter just now when you were scrolling.
The TikTok had this guy featured,
Yeah. I saw that.
but it doesn't. I don't think
Yeah.
they were tagged.
Oh, so maybe it's both of it's their model.
Oh,
Maybe
you
it's
might be
both?
right. Actually, maybe it
Yeah,
is just
their
that.
model.
Oh.
Or maybe not. Actually, I don't know.
We'll find out.
But anyway, yeah, I can't even imagine trying with my particular taste and aesthetic, financing 2 VTuber models. I would be so in the red. I would have to go in and start doing some investment banking and becoming the leech upon the earth that is Wall Street.
Oh gosh.
I couldn't find. I could
gosh.
not do it, man. That seems difficult.
Like,
Sometimes
if
I
you
think
really-
about getting a second model so I could have like a female Kumo for fun, and even I'm like, nah, that's too much. That'd just be a lot of money.
Do it.
I feel like if you're that attached to your character design, then yeah, it's gonna be very expensive. But you can do it for cheap. You can do it for cheap.
Yeah, the resident cheapo here. Give us the speech.
So, assets free, music free, backgrounds free. Your model go on one of those pre-made websites like Nizima and find one that just kind of vibes with you and buy it. It's gonna come rigged and drawn already.
And look at that.
The
You're
most
suddenly a
expensive
VTuber.
thing, yeah, exactly. The most
Damn.
expensive thing is going to be your equipment, like your physical hardware.
That's the expensive part of VTubing for sure.
Yeah, exactly. That's where I spend a lot of money.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I just spent like $200 on my ASMR mic, kind of willy-nilly. I regret it, but at the same time, I enjoyed doing it. So, do I really regret it? No.
No.
Everyone, this podcast layout is all stuff that I stole off the internet. So, don't let your dreams be dreams. You don't have to have a fancy setup for your streams. You can just go steal things on the internet. It's literally free. So yeah, budget it to what you feel safe to afford. Oh, this is a perfect one for you to read, Marna.
Oh, it's Melissa. I wish I knew voice acting, sound design, and music production. All my points went to visual, and now I'm realizing audio is just as important, if not more. Art with no sound kind of feels lifeless and mid. Bro, Melissa needs to blow up, by the way. I'm putting a plug in for Melissa because she is so creative. She is super creative.
Oh my god,
And
this is
very
horrifying.
memey. This is and very memey, and she draws her own artwork too. And she came to my DMs once and had me like voice a little part of one of her videos, and that was it basically.
What the fuck? They seem hilarious,
She's
actually.
so cool though. I know. She's absolutely cool. You should see her like Overwatch videos. They are so cool.
Using the shutter shock emoji. Bro, that's just like when we played that horror game and the walls had the burned in watermarks on them.
Yeah.
That was awful. But yeah, having audio is extremely important. How many VTubers have you guys gone to visit where, oh god, I wish I knew how to turn my microphone into like shitty bitrate, but how many VTubers have you gone to and their audio balancing is terrible and they don't have like good quality equipment and you're just like, I can't listen to this, it hurts my ears.
This isn't just a VTubing thing, but just Twitch streamers in general. Audio is so underrated. I feel like it's one of those things that everyone knows, but it's a field of so much jargon and it's just hard to figure out, so everyone doesn't figure it out.
Yeah. I hate to say this, but you might go to like a friend's stream and they're doing a collab and you're like, oh, let me go check it out. And then the collab partners sound really bad.
Oh
And you're
yeah.
like, oh man, I can't stay very long. Let me just say hi and then duck out.
Say hi then lurk, right? Volume 1%.
Yeah. You hit lurk, but then you actually leave.
Toxic.
I think there's also a misconception too, which is that the more expensive microphone you buy or the fancier audio gear you get, the better you're gonna sound.
Not
I don't
true.
think is true at all.
No.
No.
Me and Togi have the same audio gear pretty much, and actually I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna turn off the post processing that happens on my mic, and you're gonna hear what a $400 microphone sounds like raw. All right, can you hear me now?
Oh,
This is
my
the Shure
God.
SM70. This is a $400 microphone going into a Go XLR.
Yoichi,
no
cover your ears.
post processing.
Wow.
dude, you sound like a radio show host.
And this is what I sound like now.
Actually, a lot of like famous Twitch streamers sound just like that, though.
That's because they use headphone mics. Like Tyler 1. Let's go! Yeah, but if get decent equipment, don't get bad equipment. If you get bad equipment, you better really know how to use some audio interface technology on your computer to make it sound good, because you're gonna push away a lot of people. And that might be a hot take. It's not really. It's actually so lukewarm that I should probably
Yeah.
heat it back up. It's audio is so important. Very, very
And
important.
Can I do a plug?
Do it.
Yeah.
For anyone who wants to know how to do audio better, tomorrow at 1 p.m., I'll be streaming a seminar that will cover all of the fundamentals of how to make your audio sound better, from your equipment to the post-processing. And it won't be just generic tips. It won't be just generic settings. It will be me walking through the process of how to craft your audio setup to your voice specifically. So show up. And if you don't, that's also fine. I'll make it a YouTube video too, but
Thank you,
please show
Broken.
up.
1 p.m. Alaskan time or 1 p.m. JST?
That's
Oh yeah,
Mountain
1
time,
p.m.
of course, right?
Pacific.
Oh,
Good
Pacific.
point.
Okay.
1
I
p.m.
forget that
Pacific.
states other than California exist.
That is so unbased.
That is so unbased, she says so casually.
That is so unbased.
Steal the VOD. Yeah, steal the VOD hacked. And honestly, go post it around the internet saying, hey, this dumbass is doing what you couldn't in 3 years. Find out the 10 top tricks that Kumo has learned over his 6 months of VTubing.
I'm gonna rip the entire VOD and just claim it as mine and put it on my YouTube channel.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, just react to it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think I'll react to Marna reacting to it even.
Yeah.
That way I can have both you guys on my channel. Yeah, audio's so fucking important. Couldn't live without it. Oh, yeah, this sort of ties into the Persephone's comment. You can do VTubing for really cheap. And it's actually really funny. We have both VTubing is so cheap and also VTubing is so expensive in the same thread. It really it just depends on the way you approach it. There are certain levels of quality that people like me strive for, and there's also certain levels of quality that people can suffice with. If you're looking to VTube to do the entertainment and just to like have fun and go out there to stream, you could absolutely do this for so cheap. But don't forget, audio's important. It's okay, decent equipment too.
I'm not gonna lie, I usually default to investing in equipment because I feel like it pays dividends more than assets.
Absolutely.
Like better return on investment. People like your audio, they don't run away. They like I don't know, your game doesn't run at 12 frames per second, they won't run away.
That's true. Yeah.
Oh, one thing I do regret is getting the leap hand motion thingy though.
What is it?
Why is that?
The leap motion thingy. So like if you have a 3D model, you can like wave your arms around.
Oh, I wish I could do that.
Yeah, but it doesn't work that well, honestly. But luckily I bought it off eBay for like $49.
Isn't there like some
Whoa,
Japanese
that's a deal.
VR like home set that they're making that's gonna be really cheap and affordable?
Yes,
Like
it's
$300?
No, Mokapi, it's $500.
What's $500?
Well, 500 in Japanese yen, so closer to like 400 for us.
Okay, yeah, it's gonna be like really relatively cheap, and it's full body tracking too.
Yeah.
It's obviously not like
Wow.
state of the art, but if you're doing VR chat, it would be a game changer, and you could do things like our Oshi Filian, right, Kumo? You could do things like flips and shit if you have the room for it.
Flips and shit.
Do a ring fit stream.
Yeah, you can bait everybody with your juicy thighs. Just got to get a 3D model. God, I would love a
I think
3D
it's
model.
made by Sony too.
It is, yeah, I remember that
Yeah,
actually.
yeah,
You
yeah,
saying
yeah.
that reminds me it is. Oh, who is this? Who's this
Oh, I
person?
wonder.
Who's
Who
this
is that?
person? I've never seen them in my
Huh.
chat before.
Weird.
Oh, weird, champ.
It's the one and the only Sleeping Foxy. The omniscient VTuber who's somehow in every stream I go to.
Did you just read Marna, or is it my turn?
It's your turn.
Something Foxy wishes.
Go ahead.
I'm waiting.
Go ahead.
I'm waiting.
I was about to say it's probably actually my turn, but you go ahead. You do my work for me.
Bastard. I got bad brain disease. You can't take advantage of me like this. Foxy wishes that they knew something something they wish they knew before becoming a VTuber. They wish they could tell the difference between GFX bots and legitimate people. They fell for one of the bot scams with the first model, and oh no! That sucks dick. What the heck?
Oh, that sucks a lot.
I wish I could go through my fucking messages without doxing anything. I love looking at the messages on Twitter like that put you in like a DM with 50 different people. They're like, would you like to buy this?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I've got like 20 different conversations that I'm still a part of. I'm waiting for them to update. They don't update anymore. I miss them.
I always do you guys get the follows from those like those really sketchy looking graphics artists who are like Penelope VTuber?
Yes.
Let me pull one
And
up,
every
actually.
tweet they have is like 20,000 hashtags.
Yup.
Let me pull down the TV
Hello,
on
I am
stream.
Penelope VTuber. I make giraffics.
Let's see if I haven't been followed by one recently.
Oh my gosh. I haven't been followed by them recently though.
I haven't either,
They've
but
been- Yeah.
they seem a
In
little.
the beginning there was.
They seem a little rarer for. You know what? They probably target specifically low follow count Twitter accounts, so people who are fresh. I would
People who
wager
don't
that.
have a live 2D yet.
Yes, that
I
too.
see.
Could be, yeah.
I don't think.
Nowadays my spam filter is full of like Japanese bots.
I think the
there
graphics
they
bots
are.
have been getting better too over time. Because I've noticed they're not always so easy to spot lately. I've seen them use like more realistic sounding VTuber names lately.
All right, I've
That
got.
one looks like a
Yeah, I got one. So this is inside of my hidden messages. I hope this isn't a real person, otherwise it just feels really bad. But just cold,
no shot.
cold
No
DM
way.
in the middle of the night. An artist that can make your true imagination.
make
Make it what? Crumble to bits. Love 2D and 3D live models. Digital
I feel like that's the
freelance designer.
giveaway. They always say they can do 2D and 3D. And if you're a VTuber artist, there's no way you're doing 2D and 3D. That's too much work.
Just out
That's
here
too
in
much
the-
skill for one person.
This was, oh my god, this was a week ago actually. This is so recent. So yeah, oh yeah, another thing to look at, following count too. If they follow a shit ton of people but don't have followers, like relative to the amount of people they're following, probably a GFX bot. If you see them using a shit ton of hashtags, probably a GFX bot. Oh my gosh.
you know, I
Yeah, you
made
gotta be
Twitter-
careful on these two because they usually don't spoil their NSFW
Oh
things.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
true.
yeah.
All right, so let me keep going
made-
anyway.
I made I made my Twitter really boring by disabling pictures to just show up. I have to actually click the tweet.
This person's account is dead.
Actually, it is.
Oh, what the hell happened?
No.
Also, they joined in 2014, which is amazing. I feel like
Yeah.
there's definitely like a network too. Like they follow each other too. I don't know how it works.
Oh, it's a bot network. Yeah, it's a whole bot network thing. I watched a video on it. When you buy an account that has like botted follows, usually it's just like a mesh network of all sorts of different Twitter accounts that are bots that follow each other to give them boosted follower numbers. So
Wow.
Oh.
if you go
I
to the
see.
followers, you'll probably see a lot of bot looking accounts.
Crypto, OnlyFans,
Yeah, crypto's big too for it.
and then probably a bunch of like innocent small VTubers who don't know better yet.
Yeah, so
That used to be me.
recommendation for people that if you want to like verify whether your artist is a bot or not, look through their following list, because you'll be able to tell. Look, this is probably another one. Graphic designer, professional graphic designer. I also specialize in 2D and 3D VTuber models. Now, commission open. It's crazy. But I just thought that would be so. Oh, it got really quiet and I didn't see you guys moving. I thought I was dying. Let's go back
No,
to.
wait, I'm just absorbing.
Okay. Back to the topic at hand. Oh, it's Grembo time.
Grandpa.
Marna, it's time for you to do some work.
I haven't mastered a Grumble voice yet. I wish I knew I'd be dealing with so many damn kids also wanting to be VTubers, but aren't mature enough to do so or interact with even if they're over 18 years old.
This is coming from the person who looks like this. Just kidding.
That was kind of a good impression, though. That really sounded like Marna Grembo.
I'm sorry, I couldn't make it.
I honestly love Yoichi's rigging too. Yoichi's rigging is so fucking good.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. The tweet sounded grumpy. I don't think you're grumpy all the time.
Yeah, the tweet is a little grumpy. It's like, those goddamn kids with their hoverboards on my lawn. Wait, I thought those were transparent PNG backgrounds. Is it just checkered?
No, it's transparent, right?
Oh yeah, you're right. It is transparent. I can't even see a background there. It's a fake
it's fake PNG.
I actually, when I streamed Minecraft on Wednesday, I pulled an image off of the internet for the zebra cakes, and you know what? It was actually a transparent PNG.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I was really surprised.
It wasn't fake.
It wasn't fake, yeah. How do you guys feel about kids on the VTuber space?
I feel like that's a tricky topic.
It is a very tricky topic because I know VTubers that are under the age of 18 that do really good work, and at the same time there's an air.
I feel like they should have their place and be allowed to do it, as long as, you know, if that's their dream, let them chase it, at least for a little bit, and then maybe they'll become disillusioned and go to college and get a real job after that.
I'm calling Ruri right now.
No! Don't do it! Don't do it! Let them do it!
No. I think the VTubing space, ironically enough, there's a lot of young people in it, but it's a majority adult environment. So having kids intertwined in it just makes it's like a landmine. Kids are like landmines. You're 400 years old.
Don't have stuff to hide.
I think I feel like I haven't run into many VTubers who are like literally kids, like minors. But I feel like I've seen a lot of VTubers, especially on Twitter, who mentally seem a little bit like they're under 18. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like if you are an adult, you're probably not going to engage in as much Twitter or Discord drama as some people do. And every time I see it, I'm like, okay, yeah, these are... I click on people's profiles sometimes who are like, write these twit longers, and they're like 19, and I'm like, okay, this makes more sense now.
It's too common.
But I'm with Aru. I hate kids. Get them away from me.
Honestly,
What?
yeah, it's great stomp them.
I kind of feel sorry for them because so many profiles are like, do not interact or no minors allowed. And it's not even that they're 18 plus or like they do NSFW content. It's just they don't want to interact with kids, I guess.
Pretty much. Like,
Right?
I don't put it on mine because actually I don't like kids on the internet. Kids in real life are fun. They're great. Kids on the internet pretend to be adults, and it's weird. And there's just too much weirdness that can happen. So it's best to just like stay away, or at least stay in your bubble. You know, I make it very clear. I think we talked about this on a previous episode. I don't mark my stream or anything as 18 plus, but I do tell people like, if you're under 18, don't message me.
Yeah.
You can talk in my public Discord. Don't message me, please.
The hardest part is I say some raunchy shit on my Twitch channel, and well, basically I say raunchy shit all the time. And if there's somebody that's under 18 that I'm interacting with and they play off of that, it just creates a whole different kind of thing. Like, I cannot be myself if I have to adjust for that fact. if they're coming into my chats and they think that I said a really funny joke and then they play off of that, and I'm like, this person's talking like a child. I check them out, they're a child. I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? Ban them, obviously. I get them out of my chat. But it's just so, I can't, it's impossible for me to interact with them because I'm not going on a list, goddammit. FBI's not taking me today.
I think Twitch, like, you're also not supposed to be on Twitch chat, especially if you're under 13. Have you guys ever run into that?
Yeah, you
I
get
had to ban
banned.
someone the other day.
Yeah, you get like literally banned by Twitch if you're 12 or something.
Someone came into my chat and they were like, "It's my birthday," and I'm like, "Oh, congrats! How old are you?" I don't know why I asked that. I was just like impulse, and they were like, "I'm turning 13," and I'm like, "Oh,
Oops.
so you're not supposed to be here." And then I banned them, and I'm like, "I'm pretty sure I'm obligated to do this. I'm sorry. I hope you have a great birthday." I felt so bad.
Yoichi, I could never be family friendly. I'm sorry. It's not, I'm not coded for it. It's in my DNA to be the dumbest jackass of all time. On my Twitter, I'm literally the master of spontaneity. You know what my spontaneity is? Making fart jokes and oh fuck me, stuff like that. It's cringe, but it's my
Wait,
it's my
fart
brand.
jokes are okay.
But they come out your butt. You know what else you do with the butt?
Poop?
That's right. Kids aren't allowed to poop. I'm gatekeeping poop now.
I feel like the best line to balance is like Toonami, you know? You know what I mean?
No.
Like it's still family friendly, but it's kind of edgy and they run Death Note late at night. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay, I get you.
That's the sweet spot of everyone can watch my stream, but I can be a little bit edgy, you know?
I'm 18 plus all the way. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't want to not be myself. I'm not gonna cater my content. I'd rather just.
That's fair.
I'd rather just be Toki Velveteen.
Yeah, no, being
family-friendly.
Toonami is more of my like default setting. I'm pretty say so, I think, compared to most VTubers.
Marta, didn't I see a clip of you calling someone small dick?
That's say so. That's say so.
Yeah, Toki, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
There's so much I don't know in this world. That was to you, Aru? That recently came up on my Twitter. It got referenced to regarding a tweet I made, so I didn't know that was about you. Oh yeah, you've got kid knowledge, Yoichi. That's not fair. I don't deal with kids because I hate them. Hate them. All right, Kumo, give us the Kyo.
The Kyo? I can only do my voice. I don't think I can do a
You
Kyo
don't have
impression.
to voice act Kyo.
Okay, good.
Do
I'm
it.
not going to.
Do it.
If I was voice acting Kyo, I would just be laughing through half my sentence. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, she.
Kyo has the most like contagious, vibrant laugh I've ever heard.
It's beautiful, honestly.
That's awesome.
Something I wish I knew before streaming was that it would be hard to find any quiet time for myself during stream. I'm just glad my chat understands that I live in a world where I have background noises all the time.
So back to
So for
kids.
those who don't know, yeah, Kyo has a kid. This is a known fact about Kiyomi. Also, Kiyomi makes sick content, by the way. She recently did a cover. I forget the name of the song, but it's a sick cover. Go listen to it if you haven't.
Ooh.
It might be pinned or
Wait,
not.
I cannot browse Kyo's Twitter.
Yeah.
Kyo's a bit
Yeah,
spicy.
that's true.
She's a little spicy. But yeah, go follow Kyo. She's pretty freaking sick. Thank you, Mary, for all these shoutouts, by the way. You're big help. Big help.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so this is something that I don't relate to at all because I live alone. How about you guys?
I don't deal with background noise. I live with people, but they respect my space, so I don't ever have to deal with like screaming or like belts being whipped or anything like that.
I am still looking for the balance of not killing my voice with the the noise reduction and then still like filtering out the background noise too.
Yanni?
No, did you hear me? Hello?
Did Marna say something?
Hello?
No, I'm just kidding.
Testo.
I'm just kidding.
What you didn't know was I was too.
Oh, Sune! Sorry, I got a raid. Sune,
Oh my
thank
God.
you very much for the raid. I hope you had fun playing. You were playing your friend's game, right? Hope it was fun. Thank you for raiding me, everyone. I'm Toki Velveteen. I'm doing a podcast called the Cobwebs and Dustbunnies podcast with my hosts Kumo, Papa Kumo, Marna, your Marna. And if you
I
guys,
almost thought you were gonna say my hose.
my
I thought
host.
so too.
These are my bitches, Kumo and Marna. If you guys would like to follow them, if you think they're interesting people, if you stick around, then you can go ahead and click their names in the title of the stream. But thank you, Sune. I hope you had a good time. We're talking about some spicy stuff. I like kids, and we hate them.
You're putting words in my mouth.
You hate kids, don't you?
You're putting words in my mouth.
Do you hate kids?
I don't like them. I actually don't like them.
No collab commands? I don't do collab anymore. I don't do collabs. What the heck? We're doing
No,
guest star
but-
though.
We also have the ats in the title.
Yeah. I thought it was
Yeah.
self-explanatory.
True.
I'm just really bad at doing collabs. I'm so sorry. Yeah, we're talking about how background noise can be a huge factor in doing like VTubing. Sune, ironic that you show up because I know you have to deal with that a lot. What do you do to like balance the background noise that you have to deal with within your living space? Like, I think a lot of the three of us are very fortunate. We don't have to worry about some person yelling behind us or screaming their lungs off. I don't live next to a highway or anything like that, so it's relatively quiet for me.
I do have a pro tip for people who do have those circumstances, which is if you have an NVIDIA graphics card, consider yourself very blessed because you can download a software called NVIDIA Broadcast, which has what's essentially magic noise removal algorithm. I've used it before. I straight up ran a blender in the background of one of my streams. You could not hear it at all. If you live under a freeway or you have kids or like you've surgically attached 12 dogs to your body, you can stream and your viewers won't hear any of it.
That's
if you
insane.
use that software. It's crazy.
We have so many sponsors
Also-
today.
Right? I was about to say, your type of microphone also is less likely to pick up noise too. Like I think you have a dynamic mic, right?
True. Yeah, dynamic
Yeah.
is way less sensitive to background noise.
Mm.
Yep. I had to go back to using a condenser because the dynamic it made me sound kind of like muffled. They're
Oh,
very
that's
dark.
right. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. So I had to go back to using a condenser. Now I'm obsessed with soundproofing my room.
Oh yeah, how was that sound? The soundproofing, I didn't even think about it. How are you liking it?
I like it. I'm ready for the next step though. I want some curtains in my room. Like more curtains. Between the door and the window too.
Yeah. Less sound bouncing. Yeah, if you guys don't know, sound bounces a lot. If you don't have things to dampen it off your walls, it's probably gonna come back and make an echo on your microphone. So if you want some
Yeah.
sound treatment, there is a cool little thing that Marna showed me. It's soundproofing that is specifically made to attach next to your microphone and it surrounds it like a little dome. It's pretty cool. So
Yeah.
there's alternatives. You don't have to get soundproofing for your entire room if you want to get rid of that echoey sound.
Or if you have kids, just soundproof your kids. Wrap them in a big blanket.
Yeah, turn them into a burrito.
Shove them under the bed for a couple hours while you stream.
Oh my gosh.
That's it's based.
Pro tip, put them in the fridge.
Why would you put them in the fridge? I don't care if they go good later. Just put them in the trash. Or if they stay
Because
good.
soundproofing, there's a lot of foam in the fridge, right?
Foam.
In the walls
Is
of
there?
the fridge. Yeah, like insulation.
Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense actually. Now you say it like
Yeah.
that.
I've never thought
Yeah.
about that.
It's gotta be like super soundproof in the fridge.
What would it look like if you cut into a refrigerator? It would look like a foam like sponge cake.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Basically.
I would take a bite out of that.
Delicious.
All right, the next one, from our very own Haze Harbinger. They say they wish they knew how to talk to other VTubers without pissing their pants.
Oh my gosh.
Any tips for charisma?
I think they are understating themselves because they are literally the sweetest person and like so like, oh my god, I love you. Come and they come into chat all the time and stuff too.
Haze?
Yeah, Haze is one of the most like social VTubers I have seen.
Right? Right?
Yeah, I don't
That's what
know
I'm
what
saying.
they're on about. They're like, I wish I
They're
knew how to
being
talk to
humble.
people. Literally, they do 20 times more socializing than I do. They don't give themselves enough credit.
Exactly. If they're struggling with it, props to them because they are overcoming it at the same time, like facing their fears.
Yeah, they must be
Right?
like, they must be drugged up. They're just going through it completely drugged up. It's like a liquid courage, except it's in the form of like medication, probably. Yeah. For anyone that has trouble with, oh my god, I didn't. Nothing. Never mind. Ignore me. For anyone that has trouble talking to other VTubers, just remember, if you have trouble talking to them and they seem not nice to you, don't talk to them at all. The people that are actually nice to talk to will talk back to you. If they don't...
I am so claustrophobic of DMs too, though, so I get it. I get it.
Yeah, but you actually talk to the people that you like.
In server. There's a lot of people I like that I still have trouble. Like, oh man, it's been like 2 months since I last messaged them. What should I say to?
Do you piss yourself?
I mean, I tend to relieve myself in the bathroom normally, so I don't piss myself here. But still, I start sweating and I'm like, maybe I'll wait another 2 months or so and they'll message me first.
You're the worst.
I think I'm generally on the opposite side of this piss transaction. I think I'm usually the piss causer because
Really?
I'm not very socially active. I do make an effort to my good friends to like reach out and be like, hey, you're a cool gamer, see ya. But otherwise, I've definitely had like, I think I've had people who have reached out to me in some way, and we kind of like started for a bit and then it fizzled off, and then they followed back up, and just because of time mainly, there's definitely people that I wasn't able to like respond back to at all, and I'm pretty sure I've been the piss causer in those circumstances where someone probably reached out to me and then had anxiety about the fact that I didn't really respond very much.
Is it Haze?
So, no, it's not Haze. Actually,
okay.
it probably is Haze, but I keep telling Haze, there's no. You're like one of my great VTuber friends. Why do you keep pissing yourself? We literally hang out and talk like almost every other week or
It's
every
like when
week.
a Chihuahua
sometimes.
squares up with a Great Dane.
Yeah. I love Haze though. Haze is great. Haze, I think just enjoys pissing.
You know what? That might be a thing. Yeah, we'll have to confront them about that, actually. Maybe they just enjoy the piss. That's why they talk to everybody so much, even though they're pissing themselves. Stay hydrated,
It's
everybody.
like, oh my god, everyone's making me piss myself. Stop it.
Oh, they're gonna hate the slander.
Oh my god, we have to delete this VOD.
Hell no, what? This is great content. Alright, so this is from Catherine Persick, a bakery VTuber.
Cute!
Yeah. Wait. Marna, your turn.
Wish I knew how to forgive myself easier for taking breaks of any kind. This has been a struggle for me for quite a while, and it definitely seeped into VTubing significantly. Semicolon, oh, semicolon.
Thank you for reading the last part. AI Marna. Guys, you're not contractually obligated to do VTubing. Just thought that I'd put that out there. You could take a break and you can come back in a week, even a month. I took a break for a month. I'm still here. I'm living. I think I'm doing okay for taking a month break.
Yeah.
Don't beat yourself up and think that there's like a quota. VTubing will always be there. No, as long as you are VTubing will always be a thing. It's not gonna go away. Your audience, they'll see you on Twitch live and they'll be like, oh, cat's back or something like that. You don't have to stress. People are happy to see that you're back, and they're even happier to see you in a better mental.
True. I've seen people semi-graduate and then randomly come back unannounced, and they have just as many viewers coming back. Like, there's really no downside to taking a break, except maybe, I don't know, whatever magic algorithms might penalize you a little bit, but like, most people will be excited to see you come back if you need to take a break. So I think there's really no downside.
Your content's probably going to be better anyway. You saw the stream on Twitter, you were confused? Yeah, I should probably... Wait. Oh yeah, I wonder if there's a way I can set up the Twitter stream to have my Twitch link to. I'll have to figure that out.
Melissa! That's Melissa!
Melissa?
Yeah, Slabs.
Oh, snap! Perfect!
Yeah.
We were talking about you. I fucking love the art that you did. You look like a little meme lord.
Hi.
What happens if the viewers are sadists? Then they'll love to abuse you when you come back with, like, drink redeems. Hey, hydrate! Everybody hydrate! Go fill up your bladder to the point where it's gonna pop! Yeah, your banner was really amazing, Slaps.
Yoichi said, please don't repeatedly graduate, then come back rebranded. I don't know, that kind of sounds like a good idea.
That sounds like a red flag, honestly. Like,
Let's
you
all
got canceled
graduate and then
came
come back.
Honestly, yeah, we got... Okay, everyone, tonight at 10:30 EST, we're all going to graduate simultaneously! Yay!
Yay!
And then we'll be back next week for the next podcast episode.
It's gonna be like a chicken race. Like, no, you graduate. No, you graduate first.
Who's gonna get the clout? Who's gonna get it?
That's when we pivot to canceling each other.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be a great evolution of the podcast. We all cancel each other on Twitter. We unfollow and block each other, but we still keep doing the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, graduate and come back as each other. So I'll be Kumo, and then Kumo could be Marna, and then Marna could be me.
Let's do Google Docs on each other. We'll be famous on Twitter.
I unironically think people do that specifically for that reason.
Dude, the fact that people are writing Google documents about each other these days is psychotic. Like, that's crazy. I don't even know what else to say about it other than get a life if you're doing that. Please.
Another 19-year-old posts a Google Doc about somebody who said something mean. All right. Effie here. Wishes he was just better at scheduling. He's so used to being available all the goddamn time, but the consistency for streaming, but needs to be consistent when streaming, but also needs to make times for his own needs, as well as others' needs. A healthy dose of rigorous self-critique and shame doesn't hurt either. So we sort of touched about consistency a little bit before we started getting into this, but to re-elaborate, yeah, Effie, get your shit together. Put a schedule up, man. It's easy. Promise. It's gonna be so easy to follow through with. I assure you, the moment you put it out, it's not gonna feel that bad once you actually do it. I was stressing about it for the longest time because I hate the idea of being shackled down to a schedule, but having something like planned, you could just work around it. Like I planned Isaac for Wednesday, and I played like an hour and a half of Isaac, and then I just moved over to Minecraft. I did what I wanted to do. At least I had a schedule so people knew I was gonna be doing something, right?
Yeah, at least scheduling the streams, even if it's not the content. That's what I do. I just let people know what time I'm gonna be live. But if I'm gonna play a game, I don't tell them what game I'm gonna play because I don't know.
Oh.
What do you guys think about that, actually? Do you guys think scheduling what game you're gonna play is important?
I think it can be.
What if you don't? What if you don't do it?
I mean, at least open a slot then and say I'll do something LOL on the schedule.
Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking like, what if you don't schedule a game necessarily, but you schedule that you're going to do a stream? Do you think people will be just as interested in that?
If they like you, then yeah.
I don't think you'll interest new people, except for maybe your other hooks, like your VTuber model or your branding or the size of your personality. But I think if you let people know what game you're gonna play, you might hook people who like that game and like the other things. I don't know.
I think I would do it as a courtesy because my people are all Nika people, right? So if I'm gonna play something else, I'd like to let them know in advance to not come.
True. Yeah, I think it benefits your current fans more than randos on Twitter.
Yeah.
That's a very fair take, and I completely agree with that too. I just wanted to be the devil's advocate for once. I don't want to completely just like suck you guys off on all your opinions. I want to breed some sort of controversy between us.
Yeah, we gotta get some ammunition for those Google Docs.
Yeah, so Toki Velveteen doesn't give a shit about what his viewers want. Why does he keep streaming with nothing planned?
But for real though, I think the Twitch scheduler that I mentioned before requires you to put in a category.
Oh, does it?
I think so. I think.
Oh, you're right. I think it does.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think you're right. I remember putting podcasts for it for the one that I was doing.
Yeah.
That's all
So
right.
buckle down.
Buckle down, everybody.
Buckle down.
Ephraim has a thick rope.
Yeah.
It's called a lasso.
My last word though is I would at least tentatively schedule a category, and then even if you need to change it up last minute and say, hey guys, change of plan, sorry, we're not doing this game.
Yeah, actually, we're gonna be playing Subway Surfer while doing a podcast.
We're gonna play Apex today. With my friends.
Unfollows, unsubscribes. All right, just scheduling's not that bad. I promise. I just did it this week. It's great. Honestly, feels good. People were happy. Do it. And then Kumo never fucking replied until yesterday.
Yeah, I felt bad. I know for a fact that I typed a reply, but the mobile app for Twitter is so fucking terrible lately that half my tweets don't go through. It sucks.
Yeah! I was fighting to wish Aka a happy birthday today. Like, why wouldn't it tweet?
It's okay. She doesn't deserve it. She's got a billion loyal fans already. She doesn't deserve your birthday wishes.
Bro, though.
All right, go ahead, Manya.
Am I too late? That scuff happens, and I shouldn't panic that much and keep it cool. Cause, Tilda, the viewers are very understanding cause it happens a lot on streamers as well, Tilda, even the Beagle ones, period. Learning on how to post on other SNS and not relaying only on Twitch alone for growth, period.
You're so toxic.
Just being a bot.
You're reading it accurately, at least. Oh my god. Yeah, so we did cover this a little bit. Scuff, totally normal. And I actually think so long as your stream isn't just like going down, people like Scuff. I quite like Scuff myself.
Me too. Scuff is golden.
It's prime real estate, yeah. And there's also, it creates like a little story that you and your viewers can talk about down the road. Can start like a meme or something like that. Like the friends list being deleted. That shit's hilarious, and you're never gonna live that down.
I never will. Or my mouse tape.
And we'll never talk about how the fact that podcast number 2 is probably in the Bermuda Triangle now. I actually need you to download that and send it to me, please.
Oh shoot! I hope it's still there. I will. I will.
Thank you. I really hope it's still there. It's probably not.
I think Philian is an example of a great VTuber who handles Scuff amazingly well. Like that's almost her brand, is how often her like spine snaps in half and she flashes her underwear at the viewers.
It's a leotard. It's normal. Don't make it weird, Kumo.
Is it a leotard?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You haven't seen her strip?
Can't say I have. Toki.
You're missing out. Yeah, no, it's a giant like one-piece leotard, kind of like oh, you don't know Hot Wife, so yeah, it's just a leotard underneath all of that.
Well, on that note,
everyone, what's your favorite thing about Scuff? Mine's the part where everyone feels bad about it and then we can make fun of them.
that is kind of the best part of it.
Yeah. I'm a jackass, so I like making fun of people about it.
I like some of the other things Bunsen said as well. For those who don't know, Bunsen Berry, one of the funniest VTubers I've ever seen in my life.
They're very cute.
Very cute.
And their
Yeah,
typing
cute
quirk
model.
is cute. Yeah.
Don't they
They're,
kind of look like
Filipino.
Zone-sama?
Oh, it kind of does.
Like a comfy Zone-sama.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the last one, by the way? Show more replies.
Show more replies.
Bunsen has another one.
Another one?
Replied to that one. Also, I think there is more.
Oh,
is
shit.
more.
There's more.
Oh. You want me to do it again?
Yes, please.
Exploring what content I want to make, tilde, or do something out of my comfort zone, cause before I only streamed DBD and it was getting repetitive and I feel like not streaming at all, sad, that I learned I need something to look forward to when I stream. Smiley face could be a new game or collabs.
Everyone, streaming's not a science unless you're trying to, like, mess with the algorithm. If you're doing what you want to do, that's cool. If, like, okay, wait, hang on a sec. Let me rephrase what I'm trying to say. Doing what you want to do on stream, it's not a science. You do what you want to do. Like, it's in the description. If you're having fun, people will have fun with you. Just make sure that you're not a miserable streamer. Don't make it a chore. I think that's the easiest way to say it.
There's a kind of, okay, so there's a streamer that I followed on Twitch, who I was snooping for, like, the Twitch rich, Twitter poor type of people.
Ooh.
And they they stream Monster Hunter Rise all the time, but they make it look so fun because it's just kind of like a cozy Zatsudan at that point with, like, gameplay in the background. Right?
To get to
I
that
do
kind of
feel like-
skill is enviable.
Yeah, right? Right?
Were you gonna say something?
Yeah, so I was just gonna say that sometimes even finding, like, just one game and streaming it over and over, as long as it's, like, fun and chatty for you, do it. Or if you're a variety streamer, be a variety streamer.
Yeah, I never thought about it, but honestly, playing a game over and over, it can become boring. But if it doesn't become boring, you will become such, like, you'll be able to promote your streams so well because you'll be really good at the game you play, and you'll be able to talk to chat at the same time. You'll be able to provide the interaction that chatters crave and the skill that people want to watch. So if you can find that sweet spot of a game that you're professional at, that you're really good at, and you can make it fun to watch and also talk with your chat, that's like a recipe for success.
Absolutely.
Doesn't have to be gaming either. I bet, like, if you're like a professional watermelon carver, I bet you could grow an audience.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. There's
Have you ever
somebody
just
on-
clicked random streams on Twitch and seen like the wildest shit?
No, I haven't actually. I'm the
I-
worst offender.
I've seen them on TikTok streams. Have you dove into the world of TikTok lives?
No.
No.
Never myself, at
No?
least.
One of the most popular ones that keep getting recommended on my algorithm is somebody that's just peeling a raw egg, but they leave the membrane on the inside intact, and they're just, like, chipping away at the egg, like, the whole time
Oh,
without
I've
breaking
seen
it.
that.
Yeah,
That sounds really
Yeah.
nice.
right?
It's like
so satisfying to
extremely
watch.
hard. It takes them like hours.
Yeah, it does. It
Hours for
does.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, how is this done?
Apparently you can use, you have to like chip the egg and use a very tiny like tweezers to try and peel the shell without ripping the membrane.
Like this?
That's the
Yeah.
one. Yeah,
First one?
yeah. Both of them? I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, just like that. Just like that.
Oh my god, they turned it into ASMR.
This
I
is
guess
gross
so.
looking. Why is the egg like that? What color egg is that? A brown egg?
No, it's a white egg.
Why is it brown?
That's what
Just
eggs
that
look like.
Yeah, there's a skin on the inside.
Oh, it's not hard boiled, you said.
No, it's raw.
I don't want to do that anymore. That's disgusting. Ew! What the heck? That's gross.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, that is such a specialty stream.
That made me comfortable to watch. That popped off
Like,
because of Ludwig, because Ludwig saw a stream and now everyone's doing it. Oh, so Ludwig saw it and kind of exposed everybody to the world of egg peeling. Raw egg peeling.
See.
Bro, what if you had a chicken on your desk and it just dropped a fat one on your desk and you're like, oh, carving time. That'd be kind of awesome.
Know if it's a,
That would be pretty
even
rad.
know if it's a fertilized egg or not.
Could you still chip it?
You could, but you'd kill the baby.
Well, it's like an amber, like scorpion in an amber, right?
I guess so. Oh gosh, that
Ooh,
is
this
spicy.
Yeah, there's some spicy ones left.
No, I like this. Kumo, if you would be so kind.
Something I wish I knew before VTubing is how toxic and narcissistic a lot of VTubers are. Everyone advertises that they like helping each other or small streamers, or say that they will raid or support you or share your stuff. And oh my god. And then they act like you don't exist after that first interaction. They always act better than you if you don't have as many followers or viewers as their friend group, and it's honestly super fucking lame. I do everything every day to try and advertise the people I follow because community is key, but all VTubers don't give a shit about offering the same back to you. I've been a VTuber for a long time and haven't had a single person actively try to be my actual friend in this community and help me grow like I try to help them grow.
Jesus, they have a chip on their shoulder.
I mean, it's fair. I think there's a lot of people that are willing to give their all for the people that they surround themselves with, and it's not always reciprocated, right? I think it's a very fair statement to say that people will definitely mismanage the amount of trust they give to other people, or the amount of commitment that other people like the amount of commitment they give out, the amount of commitment that they wish would be given back to them. This one's a little bit hard to dissect, but I do want to say I would probably come off as like a narcissistic VTuber if this is the case, because I don't actively support all of the VTubers that I'm like mutuals with. It's a huge hurdle to be able to do that. I have my favorites. I will definitely, if I see somebody that I don't find interesting on my watch list, I probably will not watch them. And I don't think it's my place to tell them that they're doing anything wrong, so it's hard to criticize them too. This is a very it's a very thin rope of like supporting people blindly can it's honorable. I will not do it. I will support the people that I think deserve it through my criteria. What do you guys think?
I think that she is a little she has seen a lot and is jaded by it, but those people who are they make like the VTuber support chain tweets, or like, I'm looking for people to raid.
Well, that's probably what they're talking about, huh?
Yeah. They gave in. They gave in to the algorithm demon. Like they gave in to the temptation of the algorithm. Like, I want to hit tweet. I want it so badly. So they make a tweet like that.
They'll be like drop your PNG and tell me what you would like to hear on our podcast kind of tweet, right?
I thank you for that. Look, we're actually delivering though. We are delivering.
We are turning it into content. And it is thanks to Kumo, who actually has the ingenuity and the foresight to do things like that. I appreciate you very much, Kumo.
Thank you.
I do too.
I appreciate you guys. I also appreciate Belladonna, and I think there was one other person on this thread too that kind of said, not in as many words, but pretty much like there is no such thing as the VTuber community.
Oh yeah, there's a different tweet. I saw that, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think this is interesting because I read this and there's some like a similarly jaded part of me that wants to be defensive about this, like that I think maybe would make me appear as a egotistic VTuber as well, which is like it's easy to read something like this and receive it as entitlement, but when I thought about it, I think I completely understand where Belladonna is coming from, and I think what you said, Marn, is exactly right. Like,
Yeah.
there is this like facade on social media of everyone trying to lift each other up and support each other, but you can only go so far on the surface level that is a tweet. And I think Yoichi said in chat, like it's I don't know Belladonna's story, but I wouldn't be surprised if she's been around some pretty crappy people. Because
Crappy people.
I have brushed with what's the word? Brushed something with VTubers who I think showed some toxic or narcissistic type of traits, and I just have enough experience to like GTFO. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like there is a lot of people out there who, bumped elbows. I don't know what I was thinking of. I think there's a lot of people out there who will take advantage of you, regardless of the community. I don't think this is a VTuber specific problem.
No.
I think it's especially a Twitch and social media problem.
It's an internet thing for sure.
There's a lot of really toxic people out there, and I think, Toki, what you said is incredibly valuable for people to hear, especially because some people have qualities that make them people pleasers. If you are a people pleaser, you are going to get taken advantage of until you can figure out how to grapple with that. And I don't really have good advice for that, but you really do kind of have to be a bit picky with who you're friends with and how much you want to invest into others and how much you expect to get back. Because in any case, if you're looking at things transactionally, it's never going to work out the way you want it to. And if you're looking at things where you're giving and never getting anything back, you're not obligated to keep giving, if that makes sense. So
Exactly.
I don't know all the context, but I fully believe like Belladonna is being very genuine, and that there's probably very genuine like experiences that she's gone through
for sure,
to have this take.
Absolutely.
I actually had an experience on Minecraft the other night, surprisingly. I know it's weird to say. I'm in a server with a virtual Valentine, and he invited a bunch of people, and somebody had just hopped onto the server, and like I'll be first and foremost. What went through my brain was terrible. Somebody came onto the server and they asked if they could have some iron, and I'm like, yeah, I can offer some iron up. And you know what goes through my brain? Who are they, and should I give them iron? And I was so like disgusted with myself. I was so mad that I just sat there and reflected for a little bit, and I was like, why did I think that? Why is that important to me? I need to think of more things as though they're not transactional. This is something just like somebody needed help. And so I went and I gave them the iron, and I dropped them off some fish as well because I felt really bad. I felt like the biggest dick, and I hate that there's a part of me that is inherently like, well, giving them something like benefit me at all. No, it's not. It shouldn't. It shouldn't. Just be a good person, help somebody out, and expect nothing in return. Joshua 4:17. That is not an actual Bible verse, or that's not an actual quote. But
I was like, I looked in the chat like, did somebody just follow or something named Joshua 4:17?
No, I was doing a parody of a Bible verse, but it's not real.
Okay.
It's not a real Bible verse. I just think being a better person is important for me to take that next step in being a VTuber.
What do you guys feel about VTuber community? Do you feel like that's a thing that exists,
Lick my
or
balls.
no?
Go ahead.
Lick my balls.
Do you have an opinion?
Yeah, lick my balls. Oh wait, did we miss the tweet that says VTuber community doesn't exist?
It might have been.
Oh, we
there
did.
it is. I guess we did.
Oh my gosh, we did. There is no community.
Yeah.
I don't like people who enforce a community on us. Like, who are you speaking for? I don't think that at all. Like, I don't like being forced into a community, so no. In my case, no.
VTuber is a good broad term for what we do. My community is the people I keep within my arm's reach.
Exactly. Exactly.
I can definitely relate with a lot of the struggles and plights that VTubers go through. Does that make us a community?
No.
I would wager no. I would say that the VTuber community can probably just stop being used, and I'll continue to use it because I'm a huge hypocrite. But we don't need to keep calling it that. We're not a community. I'm out here trying to get famous. You guys are out there trying to get famous. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah, basically. You know, the NVTuber community. I'm sorry, I'm starting to be like racist here, I guess.
Oh no, it's okay.
The English speaking
Just be racist.
VTuber community is very like that. But when I go to like JP VTuber Twitter, it's kind of a lonely place. Like everybody is out doing their own thing, basically. They're not like interacting with each other and stuff.
Interesting.
So do they collab less?
I would say yeah, they probably do collab less, and they make very self-centered tweets, like, you know, make me your Oshi, like all the time.
That is definitely a
Yeah.
that happens in EN community as well, and I don't like that. I hate idol culture. I like Hololive, but I don't think they kind of still do it. I don't like that part of it. Oh yeah, this is gonna be spicy. I don't like having a fan name. I don't like people calling me an Oshi. I don't. It makes me weird because I don't. Maybe it's just lack of self-respect. Maybe that's what it is. But I don't like making.
What does Oshi mean?
Who's gonna
Like-
tell him?
Broadly? Well, osu in Japanese is to push, right? So oshi is kind of like the person that you're pushing for, basically. Like your favorite.
I didn't know that was what the actual definition was.
Yeah.
Interesting. Japanese
Yeah.
with Marnya. Well, I'm glad we got to learn at least one thing tonight. It's getting close to the wrap-up point. Is there anything else you guys want to close up with? We still got like a couple minutes. Ending thoughts on VTuber community?
I gave kind of a non-answer in my tweet reply because I think a lot of people have a take on this one, but I never see anyone define what they mean when they say community. And I think what most people mean is a tight-knit group of people who support each other. But that's definitely not the definition of community when you like look it up.
Like
but I think I understand what people mean. So if what you're looking for is a group of people who are tight knit and they support each other no matter what, yeah, that doesn't exist. That doesn't exist anywhere.
Except here at the Cobwebs and Dustbunnies podcast, where you guys can join our Discord and start.
For the low price of $5 a month, you could be our friend.
Let me go ahead and link it.
But I do think that there is a VTuber community in the sense that I think we all have very similar interests and goals for the most part. A lot of people are in this for purely fun. I think I would bet a majority of people would be down to clown with being a rich, famous VTuber. And so I'm just going to say that's probably a lot of people's goals. And I think that we have things that do tie us together, even if we don't all agree with each other or, I don't know, unconditionally support each other. Because to me, that's not what defines a community. Kind of like how you in real life, you live in a community of people. That doesn't mean you're all friends and you all like the same things and lift each other. But it does mean that you all care about your environment and, I don't know, just the well-being of your general area. And I feel like we see that when things like the Twitch branding guidelines come out, the whole Twitch community, the whole Twitch streamer community comes out. And everyone in the Twitch streaming community fucking hates each other, but they'll unite for particular interests.
That's a good way of community. Good term of community.
We are streamers as abroad. Your real
Streamers
community.
Union.
Or yeah, we're a streamers union. I think it's a. Oh my god, VTuber union is what we are.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we're not a community. We're a union. And sometimes we need to decide we need to kick some people out of the union because they have some shit opinions. But that's like us. We have shit opinions. We need to get kicked out. Let's go start our own union. How about that?
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of a cliche, right? That if you have shit opinions, you start a podcast so you can share that with them.
Yeah, look at Keemstar. Had to make his
Look
own
what we
goddamn
did.
website.
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
that is the last of the comments, and we didn't get to our third topic of the night because we
That's
really
okay.
like talking, but that just means that we'll have something later for next week. Marno, do you remember what the topic was?
Yeah, actually, we were gonna talk about the new Twitch guidelines that were shat out and then unshitted again.
Unshits your guidelines.
They just sucked it right back up.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Maybe they'll put out some more spicy stuff before the next podcast, and we can keep talking about it.
Exactly.
I'm low-key wondering if they slipped stuff in like under our
Oh,
noses.
they did though.
They did.
They did.
The
But we
simulcasting.
can
Oh, well, that doesn't affect me, so I don't care about it. That's
Yeah,
not my community.
It's not like anyone here is simulcasting or anything like that.
Yeah, not at all. Not at all.
I can't wink.
I can't either.
I can't wink with my right eye, actually. All right. Anyway,
Wow.
that's gonna be it for the podcast tonight. That was Cobwebs and Dustbunnies episode 6. If you guys enjoyed it, please give me a follow, and also follow my two co-hosts, Marna and Papa Kuma. They're fantastic streamers. We're all just trying to find out what it means to be a VTuber out here, and I think that you guys will not misplace your trust in us because we are very funny. Please, we are very funny. Please, we are so fucking funny. Please follow us, please.
Don't raise the bar.
And
Don't
if
raise
you
the
don't
bar.
follow us, please do us at least one favor. Clip your favorite out of context moment from the stream that makes us look as bad as possible and then cancel us.
I love you, Kumo. You're so smart. Yeah, everyone, remember that time that I said VTubers are below human? They're subhuman? You guys remember that?
Remember that time I made a racist comment?
Yeah, if you guys didn't know, clips help out a channel a bajillion because it shows us what you guys are interested in, and then we can steal it and make shorts out of it and profit off it directly. So yeah, if you guys like indentured servitude, clip our channels. Anyway, thank you guys for being here tonight. We're gonna find somebody to raid. Anyone live on your guys' side that we can throw the love to?
Oh, let me take a look.
Let's see. Let me look at mine. Toki Velveteen is on.
Can you raid him? Can we raid Toki Velveteen? Can we do that? A channel cannot raid itself. This is the worst timeline.
Darn.
Oh, should
How sad.
we raid Fillion?
Wait. I was gonna say Kyo is on.
Oh, Kyo's? What's Kyo doing?
Valorant? What is Valorant?
That's what we're gonna be playing next week on Cobwebs and Dustbunnies.
Oh snap! I gotta learn this.
Sid's having their donathon. Can you link me Sid's channel? I do not follow them. God, there's so many cool people online.
I know there's a ton of them. I don't even know half of the people I'm following on Twitch.
That's not a thing to be proud of, Marna.
The same thing happens to me, and I don't know how, because I know I followed them at some point very intentionally.
I
And
think
then-
they're like raid when you get carried on a raid and be like, oh yeah, let me go follow.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, that does happen.
Yup.
It's usually because it's like, oh, they have such a cool model or they have a cool voice. Let me follow. And then I forget.
Yeah, thank you guys all for joining us tonight. This is a really fun podcast. It was fun because we only cover 2 topics instead of 3. If we cover 3, that means we had a terrible time and we just wanted to get through it all, right?
Wait, don't say that for days we actually covered 3.
I hope you guys have a good night. Of course, you're Marna, Baba Kumo. Go fuck yourselves. Bye!
Bye.